Hello, everybody. It's Casey here for New Year's. Okay, so we'll pull some cards for the energy for the next week. So I have the Queen of Cups. She's offering something. She's offering a cup of love, something emotional, fulfilling. It's like we have all these emotions, we have all these plans, everything that we want for the year. Okay, but what's interesting is she's trying to hand something off. Okay, but there are a lot of people that are not open and receptive at the moment to receiving. They're looking at it, they're pondering it. Hello, everybody. Okay, it's like, this is being offered to me, but oh, do I want it? So that's kind of my word for the year is evaluate. It's time to evaluate. Okay. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Kelly. Mia. Okay. But you know what? Sometimes we have to take a leap of faith. Hey, Judy. Okay. On a cliff. Got to make a choice. Got to make a decision. Got to take that leap of faith. Okay. The universe has got your back at this point in time. Okay. But at the same time, still not sure, feeling defensive, feeling like you got a lot of things coming out with you at once. So take the time to prioritize things. Okay. What's the most important thing that you need to deal with right now? This is for the next week. Okay, hon? This is for the next week. But we all need to look and again, this is bringing up evaluate to me. Okay. This is a lack consciousness card. There is something that we believe um, and I want to talk about this next week, okay? Because I thought, well, let's start on some affirmations. But the thing is, we have to look at our belief system also, because affirmations are not going to work if we have belief systems that do not work for us, that hold us back. And that's what this card signifies. There's still some things that we need to let go of from last year. Evaluate, evaluate, okay? And only then can we move forward. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, shifting things, moving forward, divine timing. Okay, so I figured for the first month of January, we're going to be clearing out a lot of the old stuff because you can't move from one state to another in a second. There's got to be a little bit of an integration period in there. So I think for the first month of January, that we're all going to be doing some evaluating and reassessing what we want and don't want in our lives. Does that make sense? So, how's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. I think we all needed a break through all these holidays. But I think that's a good word for every. Have any of you picked a word for the year? Have, I know that Judy's word for the year is love. Yeah. Judy's word for the year is love. Anybody else picked a word for the year? You know, it's funny because I've been saying for about 3 months now, actions speak louder than words. Success. Good for you, Nia. Uh, Actions speak louder than words. So, and I haven't been getting any readings, but it just on TikTok the other night, on impulse, he was pulling one card. He pulled a card that says, watch people's actions. They're showing you who they are. And I said, that's in the universe just reaffirming everything that I've been saying. Actions speak louder than words. Faith and focus. Awesome. 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 Hey, Jason. I was looking at the word untamed until it fell in my lap. Evaluate. You know, evaluating what's working for me and not working for me. you know. Anybody want to come on and talk tonight? What's your word for the year, Jason? Kelly, there we are. There's Kelly. There she is. How you doing, hon? Unmute yourself.
Hi,
How are you
it's
doing?
I am uh okay.
You're just okay.
Yeah, for now.
What can we do to support you?
What can I do to it's more like what can I do for myself to make better choices for myself?
Evaluate.
Yeah, beliefs, all that stuff. Shadow work.
So I was going through the book the other night on Louise Hay book. I mean, Louise Hay was a pioneer in affirmations, and she goes in and she talks about the affirmations are not going to work unless you clear out the belief systems that are behind them. Okay, so I said, okay, if we're going to go back a step, maybe we need to look at the book Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. Okay, because our belief systems create everything, block us from having everything. So I pulled that book out yesterday. I'm going to start going over that this week. So we will talk. I think we're going to on Friday nights we're going to start talking some about um, our blockages, our beliefs, how it affects us. Reedy, how you doing, hon?
Wow.
So we will look at that. I mean, uh, he talks about how what we believe, especially in health, you know, is what we think we create. You know, just like somebody uh, kind of going up and down, really, and I think I kind of understand why now because I think it's ascension symptoms. I think I'm trying to clear out a lot of stuff for a lot of people also. But if we don't clear out those old belief systems, now I have a couple people that come on here that won't even look at the old belief systems, and they do awesome, absolutely awesome with affirmations.
Hmm.
Okay, but the thing is, there's other aspects of their life that they're not doing real good in because they have some belief systems about the way they have to act, the way they have to be, and stuff. So they may be manifesting big time in this part of the life, but in this part of the life, they're having a lot of struggles and stuff. You know, not off the oxygen yet, but yeah. So we'll talk about some health stuff that I have found, but I think we need to look at those belief systems, how they affect us, and I think biology of belief is a good one. There's another book that's good. It's by Candace Pert. It's the molecules of emotion, but she's looking at everything from definitely from a health perspective. Okay. Yes. Happy full moon to everybody. Yes. So, yeah. Yeah. So we need to, affirmations may be working for us, but it's every aspect of our life is going to need some kind of some clearing away of old things. So see, and then again, the word evaluate what's working for us, what's not working for us. What belief systems do I have around what's not working for me? You know,
May I ask a question?
yes, that's what we're here for, hon.
Okay. What about if you're still in I don't know how to explain it. What if your combination of zodiac energies in your natal chart for yourself and your soul in this lifetime make you disorganized with like making choices and whatnot.
Why are you letting that define who you are?
Good point.
Okay.
It's
Why?
not who I am per se.
Because free will still trumps everything.
Yeah.
Astrology and your signs and everything are just guidelines. Your free will trumps everything. Everything. And Happy New Year, Casey. Yes. Yes. So why don't ever let anybody put you into a box? God doesn't even put you in a box. That's why he gave you the free will to make choices and decisions.
Mhm.
And
Good
and
point.
and that's one of the things that I've always tried to empower you guys to do. Question everything, even what I tell you. You know, question everything. How's married life doing, Reedy? She's still a newlywed. So anybody got any areas of life that they want to talk about that they feel like they're blocked in now? If you're a little queasy, try some ginger, Casey. Yeah. Nobody have any questions about anything? You guys can come on and talk. Don't let anybody put you into a box. Because just remember, we have a tendency to put the universe into a box. And how does that benefit us? It doesn't. So don't let anybody else put you into a box also. I am slowly getting better. I just cleaned the upstairs over the last couple days. To me, that's a big step because I haven't had the energy to do anything like that. Clean the living room. I just need to go through the kitchen and the dining room again. But when I start cleaning, I know that I'm start feeling a little better. Let me put it that way. Yeah. So um, I'm up to a 3 on oxygen, but I can get down to a 2. But right now, I just keeping it up there because I want to get some things accomplished. It's a new year. We just went through our New Year's. We have the Chinese New Year coming up. Uh, there's a couple more New Year's coming up too. Yeah. So
Um,
if any of you have any of those books, read along with me and come and contribute. The biology of belief. In fact, that they are just selling the Hay House is having a sale. They're having a lot of their books and stuff up to 50% off and their cards and stuff. If anybody
hmm.
wants to look at that. But there's a 10-year anniversary out of Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. And he brings in some really, really good points.
Have you ever read any of the medical medium books? I'm just wondering.
I have them. I've looked at some parts of it. It just seems like there's just so many supplements that he wants you to take. And it just seems to me like there's an easier way to do this.
Hmm.
Ukrainian Christmas is today, and the New Year's is a week from now. Yes. Yeah, the celery juice. Now, one of the things that popped up for me with the celery juice is it had with the kidneys. Um, but I have my numbers down on the kidneys. Is there's a lot of salt in celery juice. Hey Jojo, how are you? All Ben. Hi, hun. Yeah. So one of the things that going back to old remedies, when people used to have chest infections, were constipated, had tonsillitis, aches and pains, okay, they would make castor oil poultices. Okay, my doctor and I were talking about this. He's a couple years older than me. He goes, medicine has changed so much from the time we were young. You know, and anybody that studied any kind of herbal medicine, okay? So what I did is I got a flannel cloth, got some castor oil, put it on my chest, okay, and then put a heating pad on my chest for about 45 minutes. Well, of course, the heating pad and the flannel are a little bigger, so it's getting some stomach stuff to. Stomach started moving and shifting things around right away, but it helped open up my lungs, okay? It did help open up my lungs. And they say to go in and do that to your liver also. It gently detoxes your liver. Everybody should be doing that. Yes, I did. And I was going to tell you that, yeah, I got it just before I came on. Thank you all, man. I so appreciate that, hon. I've got so many medical bills coming up now from being in the hospital. That is such a blessing, hon. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I have another question if you have a moment.
That's what you're here for, honey.
Okay. My friend recommended that I detox my body from I can't even remember what the word was, but there's something that you get from genetically modified food when you consume it that isn't good for the body. She says there's a way to get it out of the body after it's accumulated in your body for a long time from eating the food.
I'm trying to remember what it's called, but there's I know somebody that used some activated charcoal for that. You don't want to get too heavy on that because you don't want to get blocked either, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the fasting, Casey. I tried doing the intermittent fasting and now I'm anemic. I'm too old for that stuff. Now I have the B12 anemia and the iron anemia. So I can't do any kind of fasting. Yeah. Yeah, do the fasting while you're younger. Oh. Milk thistle is good for the liver, but like I said, the castor oil poultice detoxes the liver, detoxes the lungs, excellent for constipation. It gets things moving. Any place, it gets rid of inflammation in the body. I really need to do it because when I fell, okay, I still have the red marks here where I fell. Okay. I really need to do it on my face. Charcoal and clay and also silver, yeah. So I need to do some here because it still hurts. I'm sure I probably really bangled it up. Yeah. So, but I also hurt my back here, so I need to wrap that cloth around the back here and put the heating pad over that and see if it'll help that. We've done it, but never brought out the heating pad, just friction heat. Yeah. An Indian medicine woman reminded me of all this stuff because they used to use, when kids had, croup or pneumonia or anything, they used to do the castor oil poultices also. Yeah. I was telling Theon at Evolve, I said, do you know that they sell earthing mats? You can get an earthing mat for like $22 on Amazon. And what it does is it plugs into the ground and the electrical outlet. Tinky is a pistol. I got her an earthing mat. Thought it would help because she went downhill while I was in the hospital. When I got home, she couldn't even bark. She was so hoarse. My poor baby. And she was having troubles walking and stuff. So I ordered her a little grounding mat. Put it on the bed. She'd walk around it. She'd lay around it. She wouldn't touch it. I put it in her bed. She's got a round bed. She squished it all up on one side because she wouldn't lay on it. But it did help her because she was still laying up against it. So I had to lay it because her bed is round and it's like a little pillow type thing on the outside. So I laid it on the outside of that, underneath that, because sometimes she'll lay across the little pillow part onto her fuzzy blanket. She's so spoiled. And she'll lay on that grounding mat. But the grounding mat does help her, but she tries to avoid it. She's such a pistol. But the grounding mats can go on your bed, under your feet all night. Hi, Em. How you doing, hun? Happy New Year to you too, hun.
Any suggestions for how to let go of addictive choices? Not necessarily substances, but choices.
That's part of the belief system. That's coming back to the belief system. If you believe that, first thing I would clear is I can't get past my addictive behaviors. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would clear anything around that. I would clear your belief in it. I would clear your resistance to it. Yeah, anything like that. Anything you could think around it. If you just relax and let it flow and start clearing some of that stuff. We will also go over some. I have another book too where we'll work on the chakras and different healing techniques and stuff. I don't know if any of you know how to do the EFT. The bubble technique's not the only technique out there. It's just something that I resonated with and I taught to you guys because it's just so simple, right? But we will go over several different healing techniques and stuff, and we'll work on the belief systems, how much, that's, if you believe that those, okay, let me ask you this, Kelly. Okay. How are those addictive behaviors benefiting you?
Basically, it's a neurotransmitter fix, I guess.
I want you to look at it emotionally. Okay. How do those addictive behaviors benefit you? Is it a form of protection? Is it a form of avoidance? Ask yourself some questions. Jason, if you were here, I would say get some Bag Balm, but I don't think they sell Bag Balm down there. But I did see your tattoos today. Yeah.
It's probably multiple things.
So just randomly ask some questions around it. What perceived perceptions do I have about holding on to these familiarity?
Oh, I know what the block is.
Okay. So will that help you clear it?
If I'd use the bubble technique, yes.
Okay, good. See, ask questions. Ask questions. Communicate with yourself. And I would go in also and do like a quick little meditation and ask, well, what are you trying to teach me? Okay.
It's almost like I'm afraid to live. It's weird. I don't know. What's different? I don't know.
girl, you're talking about somebody that's been afraid to step outside of boundaries my whole life, even though I had no boundaries. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I just lived in my own little bubble. But what was funny though is, girl, I have always been off the wall like this. My first husband's family used to call me Mother Nature, but you know, but they told me that I had a natural high. They smoked pot and they drank and did mushrooms and everything you could possibly think of. And me, I just was running around being myself until they started telling me how wrong I was.
Hmm.
All the wrongness of me, you know. So then that started traumatizing me and putting up blocks and stuff for me. Of course my dad had did that too anyway, but it's yeah. And Casey wants to know, what are you afraid of, Kelly?
Hmm. What am I afraid of? In terms of what I was talking about earlier, or in general?
Why are you scared of living your life?
Oh, that's a pretty deep question. I try to think of it simply to keep it simple so I don't make a monologue out of it. Um,
Make a monologue out of it if you need to.
make a monologue.
But
Oh goodness. Well, I fear being alone, and I fear of letting go of control probably, and I fear being heavy the rest of my life. I fear being alone the rest of my life. I fear being unhealthy the rest of my life.
so let me ask you this. I had to come to some realizations about some of that stuff too, okay? Okay, you're afraid of being alone for the rest of your life? Or
Hmm.
you're not alone now?
I'm not. I mean, I'm alone in terms of being in a relationship. That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Are you not alone now? If you do, okay, what is worse? Okay, stepping out of your comfort zone and trying, okay? Which is worse, going out there and trying for it, or sitting at home in your comfort zone and not going for it and wondering what if? There's nothing worse than what if, okay? Think about that. What if I did this? Something wonderful might have happened. Something, if I get rejected, that's fine. It's a lesson. Okay? It didn't work for me. What other choices can I make? You know, one step at a time.
Hmm. Yeah.
But that fear of rejection, okay? See, this is where my twin flame came in and created things. I said, if I can survive this, if I could survive this pain, what could I create out there that's not going to be as bad as this pain? You know? Yes, what's the best possible outcome that can happen? What else is possible? What grand and glorious adventure can the universe and I create together? And it's like one of the things I learned from being in a bad relationship, because I didn't want to be alone, was sometimes it's worse being in a relationship and being alone rather than being on your own and being alone. Does that make sense?
That last part was a little confusing for me to comprehend, but I couldn't quite figure out what you meant. But
Being in a relationship and being lonely is worse than being by yourself and being lonely. It's
Hmm.
work.
Interesting.
It's
And I know I have experienced moments in my life where I've felt like completely content and like by myself and just like dancing down the street, sorta, as insane as that might sound. But I was having fun.
yeah, yeah. Like Jason said, my life changed so much once I got out of my comfort zone, chased my dreams, and got rid of everything that didn't serve me. I did it for myself, not for anyone else. Best feeling. And a lot of hand holding. I had to say that. We had to hold Jason's hand. Oh. We had to hold his hand through all the pop quizzes.
Yeah.
And now he's a mover and shaker like Casey is. You know, he's going out there and going for all the things that he's always wanted to do. He's out there playing with all the big boy toys. and keeps adding and adding and adding on all these skills that he has, and he's traveling the country. And yeah, Jason says no more pop quizzes. Yeah, because sometimes the universe is going to say, okay, you know, did you learn your lessons? Did you learn your, you know, just like the teacher comes in and says, okay, I've been teaching you this, that, and that. Have you been studying? Okay, let's do a pop quiz.
I don't like it when people refer to Earth as like hell, as though like we're here to learn lessons. I don't like the lingo.
I I don't see it as hell,
No.
but there are, okay, let me put it this way, experiences. Okay, you like that word a little better? I've
Hmm.
experienced this. It didn't kill me, so what else is possible? Okay, this direction didn't work for me. Let's try a different direction now. You know,
Hmm.
let's just keep exploring possibilities.
I try to think of things, what's helpful, what is unhelpful, rather than is something better or worse, because sometimes it doesn't helpful for me to do the whole like compare contrast sometimes.
Well, why are you looking at it as something better or worse?
No, I'm saying I don't do that as much.
Yeah, yeah. Good, 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 good. Yeah. So it's I just kind of look at everything as I'm gonna step my I think of the temperance card, the angel standing there, she's got one foot on the earth and she's got one toe in the water. It's like she's testing out the waters. So I kind of think of that. I'm gonna take one little step out, stick the toe in, test the temperature and see if I wanna try it or not. Yeah, the lessons can be tough to go through, but the strength that comes with the lessons will make you feel very sovereign and content. Okay, I this okay. The Cancer moon today is be gentle with yourself around people around you. Okay, um, it's kind of like going with the flow. Just observing and just watching it fly by. Yeah, emotions and I got made supervisor and team leader, took over last job, finished before Christmas, have got me running massive job I'm about to go away for. Yeah, and Jason's doing a lot of traveling and he keeps he's shifted a lot of things in his life. Let me put it that way. Wolves represent family. Okay? Do you know that wolves have the most human-like relationships. Wolves mate for life. We used to, or pretended to, but wolves mate for life. They are very, very, very family oriented. They are very, very structured. They do have leaders. They do have a hierarchy, but they're very, very much very family oriented. Yeah. Because I know some people have referred to our little group here as a tribe, but we are also a pack, but there's no hierarchy here. We're all equal. Yeah, the lone wolf. I was watching a documentary on a lone wolf that paired up with a group of ravens for hunting. It was a lone wolf, and he would go out and make a kill. The ravens would let him know when there was something out there, and then when he was eating, it would also warn him when someone else was coming in again. But even then, the lone wolf had created a family with the ravens. There you are, Kelly. Yeah. Ravens are awesome. Ravens are so intelligent. Crows too. There was an experiment where they gave a raven 10 different jobs to do, okay? They were never put together. They had to solve a puzzle in order to get their treat. So one day, they took all 10 of these puzzles, connected them through another puzzle in between them, and the raven had to work through all. It turned out to be about 20 puzzles. But the raven went through one at a time, worked through all the puzzles until he got through all the puzzles and got his treat. They're very, very, very intelligent.
Wow.
They think a lot. They work things out. And ravens will remember, okay, people that are nice to them and people that are mean to them. If somebody's nice to them, if you put some food out for them and stuff, they'll start bringing you little shiny gifts and stuff. Yeah. Ravens are so smart. The lone wolf is actually kind of rare. They're usually in packs, but a lone wolf is still very formidable because of resolve. Yeah. 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 The raven carries messages back and forth to spirit also. The crows carry what they call a wampum belt. Some of they hold the history of a lot of the universe.
How much snow do you have, Casey?
This last one was probably about 10 inches. I still have about 8 inches on the deck because it's been cold enough that it's been sticking around. Poor Tinky, she just gets so frustrated because she can't get off the deck.
Yeah.
But it's sticking around. This is the kind of snows we used to have when I was little. It'd snow and it'd stick around for a couple weeks. I can't get to my mailbox because there's so much snow piled up around it. But that's okay. We need the moisture. Yeah. They're very, very intelligent. If you ever get a chance to get the medicine cards, They have a little book that tells all the stories about the animals. You had 5 feet of snow Christmas Eve. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it, Jenna. You're on that side of the country too. Yeah, in one day. Yeah, when my youngest was she was 9 months old, 8 months old, 9 months. Yeah, we had a blizzard here. That's when I had my house, and it was a blizzard. Okay, the wind came from the northeast to the southwest. There was no snow on the northeast side of the house, but I had 14 foot of snow on the west side of the house and the south side of the house. And of course, that's where my driveway was. They had to bring me out baby formula and diapers on a snowmobile because nobody could get in and out. It was 65 in New York. Um, I think it was 37 degrees today, but it was sunny. Tomorrow's supposed to be 42 and cloudy and overcast again. Gotta go film tomorrow. Be ready for the photo shoot. So I'm gonna have to jump, but wanted to say hi and show the love. Glad you were here for a while at least, Jojo. Yes, happy New Year to you too, hon. Have fun tomorrow. So it's yeah, what we need to do is kind of pray for these rains to temper a little bit in California so it doesn't start any mudslides and people losing their houses and their lives again. It's 100 Fahrenheit there right now. Yeah. I believe it, Jason. The Gregorian calendar changed. It's funny that this is coming up because we were talking about this a little bit earlier. The Gregorian calendar changed a lot of things. So we've got the Chinese New Year, the Gregorian calendar New Year. We've got um, Zodiac New Year. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Good night, Jojo. Lots of loves and kisses to you too. Yes, yes, I can just see you in front of that camera, having a ball. Shine, Jojo, shine. Do any of your machines have air conditioning in them, Jason? I think the first 4 months of this year, okay, we're going to be it's like a bridging time, clearing up all the stuff from last year and moving into the newer energy. But I think that's the first 4 months. Okay. I knew that all of us last year were going to be different by September, but I had no idea that the last 3 months of the year were going to be so intense for everybody. You know? Yeah. Oh, I hope it works for you, Jason. Yeah, because 116 degrees is pretty hot. I know that at 116 degrees in Phoenix, they had a bunch of Amazon drivers passing out. A lot of people were starting to leave out water and snacks for the drivers. One guy was taking a delivery package up to the porch, and the ring phone notified the woman inside, and she came out. She helped him because he was passing out. She brought him some water and stuff. So, yeah. Yes. Yes. It's a kindness and a blessing for a lot of people. Yeah. Tell your mom she's awesome. So, what would you guys like to work on through this channel this year? What would you guys like? What direction do you see us going here on this channel? Like I said, we're going to work on some belief systems. We're going to work on affirmations. We'll work on chakras. Anybody want to come on and talk tonight? So, one of the first things you need to clear, Jenna, is stress management. Okay. I know you believe a lot of things are preordained, hun, but sometimes I write a letter to God. I write a letter to God and I put it into His hands. I haven't heard from Star for a while. She's been going through a lot, though. She's been going through a lot. So I write a letter. I have a statue that her hands like this. I put it in there. Okay. So I don't know. Okay. So let me tell you, when I first started in metaphysics, my teacher says, write a letter, put it in a pink balloon, and release it to the universe. So what do? I write a letter to God, blow up a pink balloon, put it in the pink balloon, take it outside, and let it go. Oh. So what happened was it rolled down the street, stopped in the gutter at the stop sign. Pay attention to this, okay? Stopped at the stop sign. A truck pulled up. A guy jumped out, popped the balloon, took the letter, jumped back in the truck, and drove off. Did you guys hear what I said? Did anybody pay attention to the story I just told? Repeat back to me what I just said. Oh. Heartbreak manifest. Jenna, you are doing everything that you possibly can for your daughter. Yep, yep. How, okay, tell me this. How did he know something was in that balloon? How did he know that something was in that balloon? It blows my mind to this day. It was definitely somebody from the universe. That was a huge lesson for me. You know? I misunderstood the assignment. I was supposed to do that in like meditation. I did it physically. Somebody manifested in the physical to do that. You know? I know. Yes, that's what I think too, Casey. Well, he definitely knew something was there because it was too quick. He jumped out, popped it, grabbed it, jumped back in the truck and was gone. Not even 45 seconds, you know? Jenna, how about a little bit of self-love? I'm still stuck on the amazement part that he even knew that something was in there. And it was a heartfelt letter. It was a heartfelt letter. I have seen so many miracles, so many little things like that in my life. You cannot tell me that there's not an intelligence out there. You know? And I remember for years and years and years, I had readings, reaching out, not knowing what to do through my marriages and everything, and always being told, you have no idea how much protection that you have around you. I know, Jenna, I know. Time travel, actually, it's not time travel, it's just traveling between dimensions. So, Casey, look up Ramtha, Ramtha. Okay. Ramtha was in the movie The Secret and What the Bleep. But Ramtha is a channeled being. Ramtha was having classes teaching people how to I can't think of the word, to transport from one location to another. Hey, Jano, how you doing, hon? Happy New Year. I would look up, see if you can find some videos of Ramtha, and like I said, Ramtha was teaching people how to transport from one location to another. And Crystal has volunteered to teach you how to do remote viewing if you're interested, Casey, or anybody else. The freezing of self is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. You're awesome, Jano. Thank you for your contribution, you and Kate and you and Casey. The family said thank you so much. It goes so much to everything that they, to helping their family. And that was probably okay. The Ramtha stuff, I saw a video on that probably 30 years, probably 30 years ago. It was a video on them transporting from one place to another. I know you will, Casey. You always do, hon. You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah. So besides stress management, we can work on stress management, hon. But you know what? That still comes down to belief systems, Jenna. The biology of belief. If you know that you're doing all that you can, you know, one of the first things that Tiffany, I messaged Tiffany one night when I first figured it out. I had to use the bubble technique to clear something. I have to figure it out. And I messaged her. I said, see what kind of a charge you get on this. And she goes, that is huge. That is huge. If you put your pressure on yourself that you have to figure it out, that's put a lot of stress on yourself. Yeah. And you don't think that unconditional love that you show to your daughter does not make you a special person, Jenna? What's your channel, Jano? Tell us. Yeah. But you know what, hon? We're here for you. All you have to do is reach out. Jano, what's your channel, hon? Yes. Yes, Jano. We want to know. Oh. Now is that on here? Is that on Instagram? But where's the panic coming from? Yeah. YouTube. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, on YouTube. Well, There it is. Woo! Your third subscriber, huh? No, wait. How many? Wow. I'm excited for you, hun. The Knights of Hell, yeah. I know. What perceived payoff do you get? There's Star. Everybody's missed you, hon. Yeah. We've missed you, hon. Everybody's missed you. You've been here? Yeah. Come in and talk, hon. Everybody misses you. We've all been worried about you. Teardrops and I have been talking. You don't answer my messages. How's your mom, hon? How's your mom? Yeah, Jason was here asking for you too. Yes, my shirt says blessed. Yes. Not shiny. Yep. Teardrops is improving. There's Jason. See, Jason. The first thing Jason asks for always is where's Star? Yeah. So, okay, so I got a couple little tricks to teach you guys if you. What? She got a calf and a colon bag. She didn't tell me that. What the hell? Okay, because when she called me the other night, she's had all this sinus stuff going on, okay? Anybody having sinus problems? See your thumb here? You put your finger on both sides of your thumbnail and you squeeze it for a minute and you'll feel a shift in your sinuses. Your mom did? How is she doing though? I want to know how she's doing emotionally, physically. Okay? If you hold that for a minute to 2 minutes, you'll feel a shift in your sinuses. Especially if you have a cold. It also helps if you have a cough. Okay? There's another spot here too In the fatty part of your palm, if you kind of feel about halfway across it, you're going to feel a little tender spot. If you push on that for a minute, that will also help clear your sinuses. And because of this, I am going to be taking a class on acupressure. I took one years and years ago. It was called Mother's Touch, but I can't find the books and stuff on it, so I'm going to be doing that. Yeah. She got a new nerve pill too. Okay. Now, if you're having lung problems, okay, right here, if you feel around right in here, you're going to find some sore spots. Those are always going to be sore, whether you're healthy or not, okay? Those are lung spots. If you hold those for a couple minutes, it'll help clear congestion in the lungs. Okay? She can't walk. Can you come on and talk to us, Star, and let us know what's going on? She can't walk. She's been going through this stuff for a year now. What are the doctors saying, hon? What are the doctors saying? I'll let you know when I get when I start the class. I was going to start the class yesterday, but my internet and my phone service was down all day. The whole area, internet and phone service was down. But if you, okay, let me see. Hand reflexology. My images. Pancreas, stomach. Okay, so I showed you right here for the lungs. According to the hand reflexology chart, this area here is a reflexology point. But this is the one I'm wanting to look at is Chinese medicine meridians. Images. Oh, look. That's too complicated to look at right now. Well, I'll have to look that up, hon. But these are Chinese medicine meridians. Okay. And the reason I knew about these ones, because he was talking about the ones on the hands for the lungs and sinuses. The reason I knew about these ones is because I had learned a healing technique that that's not very well known, but you would go in and you would touch certain spots, and those two meridians for the lungs were on there, and we would muscle test as we touched each spot. Now I had gone up to do with some friends, metaphysical group. We went up to this Jump Steady in Buena Vista, Colorado. I ended up doing a psychic fair then. I was pregnant with Brandon at the time, and I was showing this guy this technique with the muscle testing and touching the different points and releasing these things. And he goes, "Whoa, what did you do?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, when you got the arm to release," he goes, "I saw all this energy just floating away, absolutely floating away." You're gonna leave us already, Casey? Star, you there, hon? You might have to change your headphone, hon. Hey, Truly, how are you, hon? Taylor's doctor offered you one to keep you going. Go for it, Jenna. But Jenna, are you staying grounded, hon? I think it's real important for you to stay grounded. How you doing, Truly? Casey, if you're still here, I would try the castor oil stuff too. That might help with it. Can we hear you now, hon?
I'm gonna punch Marker if it's not working.
It's working.
Woohoo. No, she opted for the colon bag as a temporary one, which I was like, I don't like it. Then she's like, well, I might as well go ahead and put in a catheter too. And I'm like, yeah, so you don't have to walk. Okay. Oh, she's pissed off at me right now.
Because you called her out.
Oh, no, because I've been making her move. I make her stand up whether she wants to or not. And she tried to buckle on me, and I was like, you know, I have a pinched nerve. You paralyzed me, and it's on you.
Yeah.
I'm that person, y'all, and I don't care what y'all say. But I'm the only one that's not going, oh, it's okay. Just sit there all day long and don't move anything. Don't move one muscle. I'm not that one. Get the,
Yeah.
like, I can't do that. And then she opted to go back to her house, knowing damn good and well I'm not there.
Oh man, Casey, Star's on right now, honey.
Yeah, oh. Hey,
Hi.
man. I know I was about to text you here shortly because I just looked at my phone, to be honest.
Hello.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. But yeah, we've had. When did this start? This started The 20. She came here the 23rd. Oh, the 24th, my cousin passed. Tonight, a family friend passed. Oh, my mom just randomly cries, but here, I'll call her out on her shit too. There's no fucking tears. If I don't see real tears, you're not crying. My daughter's like, Mom, what is wrong with you? Just because she don't want to get up, that's not going to work with me. You can fake cry all you want to, but you're standing up.
Yeah.
So I get to be, the main one.
Hey, Jenna, just remember, hon, we're here to support you, hon. You could reach out to any of us. I know it's been a long haul.
Oh, yeah. I know, I had to check on Alban. Look, she was on my mind for like 3 days, and I was like, if someone doesn't allow me 2 seconds to my phone. It was bad, y'all. I couldn't even look at my phone without, the moment I went to look at my phone, it was, Kayla, can you come here? It was like they knew.
Yeah.
They could be asleep, and it was, Kayla, could you come here? What the?
Yeah.
I had to sneak into it. I'm like, Cheyenne, watch out for me. Watch them. Watch to see what they're doing.
I'm glad you started a channel, Jano. That's awesome.
I'm glad. I knew you were going to, though. I mean, I had no idea.
Cool.
Yeah. It's Trust in the Light on YouTube. Yeah.
So what you got for back pain? And I mean, I've taken everything possible that I have. And it ain't touching it because it's up my spine. And then my hands are completely numb now.
Cod liver oil? No, not cod liver oil.
I know, I've been thinking about it all day, and I'm like, my brain is just not even there. It's gone.
It's not cod liver oil. It starts with a C. What did I say, girls? Let me show you the bottle.
Charcoal?
No, the charcoal is for, internal. This is external. Castor oil. Okay, you get a piece of flannel cloth. Okay, big piece. Cover it with castor oil. Put it up and down your back and lay on a heating pad for 45 minutes. It takes down inflammation. It does detoxing, everything. See if that helps. I'm gonna try some on my side tonight because when I fell, my face is still red from when I.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, and it's really tender and it's been hurting. I kind of wondered if I didn't
break it.
My jaw.
I was gonna say, did you break or fracture it?
Yeah. They took x-rays and stuff. They were worried about a concussion and stuff, but it's like now 2 weeks later I'm feeling it,
But a hairline fracture, if they're not looking for it, they'll never see it.
So I'm going to castor oil's thick, but I'm gonna put some on here. It's saying it's good for the thyroid. It might be good for your mom also. But
oh, Jenna, you have no idea. Oh, and I managed to piss my dad off, y'all. I'm on a hell of a streak. Oh, and I sent my brother's girlfriend to her room.
Good for you.
Oh no, she waited until I started working on my mom. Now this thing is in between 2 ribs, okay? And when you dress it. Like, you have to be gentle. Like, don't move it. You know what I mean? And then you gotta put the little adhesive tape things, like it feels like skin tape. You know what? I don't know if y'all have seen it before, but I mean, but you gotta be very careful. Well, she kept walking behind me and fucking jarring me, and every time she would jar me, it jerked that thing. I mean, it's inside my mother. After about the 5th time, I was like, you pick a motherfucking spot and stay in it, or I'm gonna put you in one. She went to the room, she didn't come back out till my brother came home. I mean, my dad's eyes got big, and I was like, what? I mean, I could have easily hurt her. That's not a good spot to be messing and jerking around on.
No.
And then let's see. I made my dad a telehealth call with his family doctor. He's so excited. He gets to go to a neurologist. He wanted to get out of jury duty? Alrighty. Now you're going to listen to the doctor. Oh, and he's getting his bladder re-scraped and flushed. And I think they might actually do something with little Billy that he's got going on. His hernia from where they removed the kidney.
Yeah.
They might actually do something about that. Oh, good night, Kelly. Okay, Jason. Tell the son I said hi, and he can keep the car as long as he likes. Let's see what else. Oh, but my back is my C2 and my C3. The nerves pinched right there. That's why I was wondering, what in the world? I've been pondering on it all day. What could I put on it? Like, and I knew there was something. I just couldn't. My brain was like, no, I'm shutting down now.
Castor oil is good for inflammation. It's good for detoxing. Okay.
Oh, well, my dad needs that for. Never mind. Oh, and my uncle's in the hospital. They found him at a Waffle House or KFC drive-through parking lot. He was in a sugar coma for 3 days. He was sitting there for 3 days.
Who was that?
My uncle. He was trying to come in to see my dad. They found him there. He had been there for 3 days in a sugar coma. His leg has gangrene. They're pretty sure that they're probably going to have to take it. Let's see what else has been going on. Y'all, it hasn't stopped. I'm like, I think I'm done now. And then I just get dead silence. See? Just dead silence. Yep, nope. They're not chit-chatty at all now. I'm like, nothing? Okay.
So one of the things that I've been saying the last 3 months is actions speak louder than words, right? So the other night, in fact, I think 2 nights ago, I couldn't sleep, so I was on TikTok and had somebody pull a card for me. And he says, pay attention to the actions of people. They're showing you who they are. I said, I think I actually manifested being sick on Christmas and having to stay home because I didn't want to go down my son's house.
I was asking the same thing about that one. But I was like,
but I'm gonna
no. And then I was like,
I ended up staying home Christmas. I was all excited to go down to Eric's mom's house. But
I'm just sorry, that was great. I'm glad she did all that stuff for you.
Yeah, I need to get down there and see her. Yeah, she's...
And you should have left him in the car. God.
We were discussing Jason and his growth earlier, and he says no more pop quizzes.
He's in one now. He just don't even know it. But I'm not going to tell him that.
Yeah. We're
I
always
mean, I've tried to, but
we're always gonna have pop quizzes.
yeah, his seem to come a little close together, and he don't like it. I don't like knowing that people's doing like that they got to go through, and I'm like, I'd rather not know. Oh, you know who? Oh my gosh, my dad, you're not taking it. You know who else hit a growth like major?
Who?
Gina. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
because I talked to her a couple times.
Well, we've been missing each other, but like I told her, I was like, I'm so busy. If you message me, like I will eventually. I promise. Like I'll eventually
Yeah,
get there, but I can't tell you when.
I know.
But like when I read her messages, I'm like, whoa, that's not the same vibration.
Yeah, her and I talked when she was in California.
Oh no, like now, like since she's been back and whatnot, so much has changed. She's not the same at all. I'm so like just ah. Like yes, I've seen people change in front of me, but it's different when you feel it.
What's your word of the year?
My word of the year. This is bullshit. That's the first thing. That's the only thing I've been saying. This is bullshit.
Well, I was gonna do untamed, but then another word popped up that had more resonated more. Evaluate.
I don't know. If I was gonna be serious, my word of the year is discernment. A lot, like a lot of discernment, like more than like we always say that. Yeah, it sounds generic, but it's deeper than just the word.
And I did talk to Theon.
I know I need to, and I'm like, because Crystal messaged me, and I'm like, I have so much going on. I don't even know. I don't even know what today is at the moment right now. Like,
Theon said her sister went in on everything.
mhm.
The stuff on the ear that I was picking up on turned out to be skin cancer. But
What about that little spot?
it was skin cancer. So
The back, in the back of the head.
no,
That's
I picked up on the ear. I'm the only one that
yeah.
ear, and it turned out to be skin cancer. But she's talking to the doctor, and she goes, everything that you girls said is right on. She goes, oh, you guys can use me as a guinea pig anytime, you know?
I mean, but that's so natural to me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know exactly what to even call. I can go in there and say, okay, I'm going to do tarot readings. Okay, we all know if I sit here and I start shuffling, we all know what's going to come. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to turn out to be that.
Well, this is that. That's just an extension to what we do on here.
Yeah, but I mean, like I can say tarot readings and this can turn into mediumship, but I'm like, I don't know what to even name it. I'm gonna put it's all in one. Take a pick.
I was kind of interested the other night because what I was picking up on mediumship for somebody we were doing a reading on the other night, I was surprised. I was surprised. So it's like building confidence, you know? So, did you have a good Christmas though?
I had a very long. I'm not gonna lie. I did, but it was like so compact. I took care of Mom most of the time. Um,
Go ahead.
it was like she didn't even know she was here. Oh, and now she's yelling at people, just randomly yelling at them, and I'm like, "You done lost it. I can walk away. Remember, I can walk away. Who else gonna lift you? Cause my dad done dropped her once. Who else gonna lift you? I can walk. You don't have to yell at me. I can go." And she's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, okay. So now that we understand that, who you really mad at? You want me to go get him so you can yell at them? Cause you ain't gonna yell at me.
Yeah.
Mom, Cheyenne's like, "Mom, no, I'm tired. I hurt. I'm taking care. I'm getting you to school. I'm doing laundry, making beds, and I'm coming right back here." I told her to come back to Grandma's, and she decided to come here.
Do you have a pharmacy close to you? You can get some castor oil.
I have some. I gotta find it. I have some. I think it's actually over there. You're gonna
Do you have any kind of cotton cloth?
cotton. Oh, I think I have a blue cotton shirt. Would that work?
Yeah. Yeah. Because cotton, cotton is more pure. You want 100% cotton, yeah. And a heating pad. 45 minutes.
Heating pad. That's a different story. I got 3 fans going. I usually don't need the heat.
Yeah, well, this will, yeah, speed up the process, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking if Grandma has one. I'll have to ask her that tomorrow. I think she does. I just don't know where.
Yeah, because Star sent you a text, all bad said. Yeah, because when I fell, I'm pretty sure I did something to my side, not just my face, because it hurts from my side across the back. And if I'm doing something, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, because it hurts,
Oh yeah, that's this morning when I woke up to take Shine to school. I went to turn to get out of bed. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and she turned real fast. She said, "What?" And I was like, "Ooh, come here, ooh, come here." Like I was afraid to move the wrong way.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is what I find hilarious, and I do. Y'all's gonna be like, "That's not funny." No, this is hilarious to me. Okay, for a week and a half by myself, my mom did not have the catheter or that colostomy bag, the whatever you want to call it, one temporary one. For a week and a half, I took care of her by myself. I did it all, and when I mean all, I mean all. Lifted, cleaned, changed, did it all. Me, myself, and I. Okay? There are 3 adults in that house with my mother. Besides my mother, there's 3. My dad, my brother, and his girlfriend. And I still need to stop because they can't do it. I have questions.
Maybe they need to send the girlfriend for some CNA training.
Apparently she's just amazing, but I mean, I had to send her to her room because, I mean, she's just, don't even get me started. Lord, she was mad. My brother came home. He's like, "What are you quiet for?" I was like, "Shh, shh, you're disturbing the peace, damn it." Like, I was in one of those. No, do not make her talk.
So I pulled 3 cards for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I've been shuffling my angel deck, and I don't know why. My angel deck been calling to me. The same cards keep coming out, so if you get the same ones, I'm going to die.
8 of Swords. Feeling stuck in a prison. 2 of Swords. Should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? 2 of Pentacles. Waiting for that ship to come in, but you're so busy juggling everything else that you may miss an opportunity.
Well, I thought that opportunity had, I'm not, no, actually, it's not so much that, but you're close, but yeah, not exactly. It's more like, is this the opportunity? I see it, like, I recognize. Does that make sense?
You're waiting for it, but
Yeah, like, I'm not moving towards it. I'm not getting involved. No throne. It ain't happening.
if they want it, they're going to have to make the effort.
Yep. And so far, guess what? Ain't nobody moving.
Well, I'm telling you, I made myself for Christmas because somebody said, well, you can come over, but we don't have any food for you to eat because you have a special diet.
Yeah, well.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ. Alban, the answer is yes, different. Same, but different name. For some reason it won't send, but I keep, I don't know, it's Mercury hating me, I think.
Who else wants 3 cards?
Well, mine was actually, okay, I'll explain it. I recognize the person, but here's the thing is I'm not chasing. I'm not moving up off my throne. I've done this before. I'm not a chaser. If you want me, look, I'm not even asking you to chase me. How about we just, hello, you don't run, I don't run. How's that? Ooh, I know, it sounds scary. It might sound scary. Let's just try that. It might get us farther than you think.
Okay.
But I just don't know if he's in it for that.
Alban, I have the Empress. There's lots of possibilities, lots of growth. Stay grounded. Stay the Empress, hon. Be the Empress that you are. Keep your head up. Don't put up with any BS, okay? But I show Ace of Swords, new beginnings after the struggles, the trials, the tribulation. It's new beginnings in spirituality, new beginnings in a thought process. It's a new way of looking at things, okay? But I want you to pay attention because there's an awakening. You're going through some kind of process of being that Empress at this point in time, okay? There's maybe some things coming up from the past that you're going to have to deal with, hon. But it's okay because you're learning from it. You're learning a whole new process, okay, a new way of looking at things.
Somebody's watching you, though. Page of Swords. That dang Page of Swords won't go away. Sorry, I had to pull one, too. Somebody's watching you, though. They see that you're growing. It's either that they're watching because they recognize, they recognize what they could have had, the 4 of Wands. And I just heard that. We could have had it all. What the heck is that song? Rolling in the Deep. There you go. Apparently, they could have had it all with you, but they screwed up.
Oh yeah, because the Judgment card could be something or someone coming up from the past, but you need to hold your head high, honey. You're way past that. You're way past that.
I'm telling you, go for a Virgo because in Vedic they're a Leo. I'm telling you, you'll do so much better.
Jaina.
Ooh, that's fast. I just brought his name and two popped out. Emperor, King of Swords. What the heck you doing, sir?
Well, I show he's going in within and doing a lot of soul searching. Okay. He's learning to make some choices and decisions that are more beneficial for him. But you're worried about walking away from some things and regretting the situation. Okay? I think you need to have a little more faith in yourself, hon. Just quit second guessing yourself. You know, I if you walk away from the situation, I don't think that you're going to regret it. Let me pull one more card.
Ew. Oh, I gotta read to you what this. The King of Swords. So my King of Swords is the Angel Tarot. Anyways, it says, grants victory and protects against, or protects from lightning. It's kind of like, can't, the only thing I heard was can't touch this. So don't doubt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think you're learning to integrate your masculine and your feminine at this point in time. Also, you know.
You're welcome, old man.
Jen,
Don't let. Well, the Three of Swords came out. It says the quickly forgiving God. Remember, people. Oh, okay, I know what this one's for. In your comments, people's gonna say a whole bunch of crap. Remember, you either triggered them and made them think, and it's not a reflection of who you are, but who they are. So don't let that hurt you. Like don't let that make you want to stop.
oxygen showing 99, sometimes Casey no more, 96, 97, ever only 98, 99. That's funny. So who was that for? Star?
Jaina.
Okay. Jaina? I show, okay, there's something coming up from the past. I have two cards here. Something or someone coming back from the past. Something that you need to deal with, okay? Because I have the Six of Cups. So the thought of longing for waiting could be a person, could be a situation coming back. And then I have the Judgment card. Pay attention to what's going on. Okay? Thing is not over done with, it's not over and done with, and it's going to bring up some fears and illusions and stuff. Okay. So I want you to look at any fears or anything that you have. I want you to start bubbling them away. Put them in a bubble and hand them to an angel, whatever. But do something to start releasing all those things, hon. Something's going to trigger you. See, but I pulled another card. But you'll be victorious in the end, hon. Use that rescue remedy, hon.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta clarify mine real quick. Okay. Oh, well, never mind. That was fast. I got the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So, the Hermit, what I see on it is the only word that stands out is natural events. That's all. That's all I see when I look at this card is natural events.
Is that for
on the page? On the Page of Pentacles, it says loyalty, alliances, friendship, and reconciliation. I'm like, well, hold up. What's that mean? The Lovers.
Jenna, when you hit 90, 98, 99, you should be able to lower her oxygen another level or half a level.
I mean, I think there is somebody coming. You're just very You're hermiting it. You're staying in hermit mode. I think they're telling you to. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it now. Okay, now you want to talk? How lovely. Not y'all. Talking to them. You've been in hermit mode and you won't come out of it, so that the lovers can come in. But it's gonna come in whether you want it to or not. Whether you go to the grocery store just one thing, guess what? They're gonna make sure it bumps into you, whether you like it or not. Like, it's very clear.
Yeah. And that's for Jenna?
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it's got to be from the past. It can be from a past life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something from the past, but it's going to trigger you, hon.
Like, you can recognize somebody and not know how you know them.
Ah, she's doing it on her own.
And it could be a Cancer. I split the deck and it's the Chariot. Oh, there's the Queen of Cups on the other side. So yeah, it could definitely be a water sign here, Cancer in particular. But I mean, then again, it is full moon in Cancer. God bless America.
Who else wants a reading?
Yeah. Did you say DJ was in here?
She was. Hermit mode activated, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I got the Magician too. See, I told you, got the Magician. They're like, look, I got the Magician. They're gonna make it happen. It's like, I've been shuffling this deck just off and on for like 2 days. I'm like, why? Why? Ooh, Judy. Okay.
Judy.
Whoa. Whoa. That was fast.
Okay, Judy, okay. So what kind of things have been popping up lately, Judy? Okay, because I show a limitations card here. Are you feeling limited, restricted? There's something here that's holding you back, whether it's a belief system, financial, whatever. There's something that's holding you back, okay? But I want you to project some love. I want you to project some love to the situation, because I show the Ace of Cups. It's new beginnings of something emotionally fulfilling. If you let go, but you've got to let go of some kind of anger, frustration, or something here, because I have the Knight of Wands. You know, you've got some things building up that you need to find some way to release in a healthy way. Brother made new rules. Yeah, of course he did. But you know what? You don't have control of the situation right now, hon. But I do think that things will be shifting and changing in the better. Okay? There is some forward movement here. But you know what? I would project some love to this guy. That's all I can say. You know?
Oh yeah, because I mean, I'm not far behind you here. I even went 4 deep in on the bottom just to see if I was right. I got the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. All came out at the exact same time. I said, that's weird. What's the Ten of Wands? It's the Knight of Cups.
It's the card.
Why is the Ten of Wands the Knight of Cups? Like, why is that a burden? Well, the Knight of Cups is the revealing God. The Ace of Swords is the low sword of truth. Like, and so I'm like, well, let me see what's on the bottom. Well, it's the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star. I mean, it keeps going. The Queen of Pentacles. I don't see. It's like you're burdening yourself in a way with the thought of a it's like something won't happen. Like you're bearing all the weight when you don't have to. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like somebody's trying to tell you don't have to, and you're like, no, I have to. I have to. You're doing the opposite of what I've been doing. Like I've been telling people, I've been giving them fair warning. If I have to go up there tomorrow, I promise you I will go to jail. I'm warning you now. I'm giving people fair warning. Because I recognize me, I know me, and no one knows me more than I know me. I'm not doing it. I know where I'm going to go. You're like, no, I got this, but deep down you're going, I don't want to. But then you're like, no, okay, I'll do it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's very, you don't want to, but it's like you feel pressure to, if that makes sense. There we go. Thank you. Now you want to chime in.
So I pulled 3 cards for me. Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting and changing. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Yeah, the Hangman, waiting for it for a long time. There's been a lot of change in perspective, a lot of seeing things a little more clearly. And then the Page of Pentacles, the new beginnings of prosperity, everything. Yeah.
I'm pulling for you, but that's funny because I've been pulling the Wheel of Fortune and oh wow. Okay. I've been pulling the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords for me and the Hangman. Okay, I pulled the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Hangman.
Yeah, because I got the Hangman, yeah.
There's something with them though. They're connected. Are you still afraid of success?
Am I still afraid of success?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
are you still afraid is probably the wrong word. I just heard Are you still nervous? There it is. Nervous of success?
I don't think so.
Subconscious? Because this says lucidity, and it that automatically takes me to the subconscious for some reason. And then the High Priestess says success. It's the first word I see, and then the Hangman it's like, and this one's different. He's got a horn and he's blowing it, and it says knowledge protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. And I'm like, yeah, but it just took me to an instant. Are you afraid of what they will say?
I'm starting to get past the blocks because I'm starting to come up with ideas for the classes and stuff, and put some things together. I've got some ideas going. I just ran into some, like I said, I was going to start some stuff yesterday, and the internet and the phone were down all day, and so I'm coming up. The blockages are clearing away. I think the first 4 months of this year are going to be clearing away a lot of, I don't want to say cobwebs, but some blockages.
I just heard molehills. Molehills? Molehills.
Yeah.
What, if that means something to you?
Well, yeah, because I always talk about with the moon card, mountains being made out of molehills.
Okay, well, I'm like, they're like, say molehills. I'm like, okay, I'm saying it. God, yell at me again.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I want them to talk, they don't. Oh yeah, I get that one, and then I've been pulling the sun and the moon, the emperor, the empress, and then I'm like, I'll put them back in. I'm like, no, I don't even want to know what you got to say about it. I'll put them back in, and then I'll get the emperor and the empress together. I'll put them back in, like different places. They'll throw me the sun and the moon. I'm like, no, I don't even want to know. I'll put them back in.
peace. Maybe this is why the phone went down. Yeah. I agree, Jenna. Jack hasn't been here for a couple months, Judy.
Jack, I spoke. Where did I think Jack? Oh, where was he? I did pop in. Look, Cindy did I don't know. It was super late. I mean, it was like almost midnight, I think. I know I had just laid down. Cheyenne had been in bed, and I finally got everything done that I needed to get done from after being at mom and dad's and finally getting home. And it popped up, and I was like, well, hell, I need to like wind down anyways. So, and he was in there, and I asked him about buttons, and said she was doing pretty good, except for like when her cycle comes, and I'm like, well, I figured that much. I just wanted to know, normal, like normal days.
Mm-hmm. So
But she was doing pretty good.
has he just disappeared from here, or has he disappeared from a lot of places lately?
And I think he's disappeared from a lot of places. I think he's watching. I don't know exactly what he's watching though, but he's just watching. I think it's personal more than.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like I think he's got his own molehills within his house.
Well, he's not going to get anywhere until he decides to leave,
Yeah, I think that's what's part of it is the leaving part, and then when he finally decided, and then they made molehills.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do that. King of Pentacles, and that one won't leave me the flip alone. I'm like, I get it. Obedience. Do they know who I am? That's why every time they throw me that card, I see that, and I'm like, yeah, right. 4 swords, and the only word I see every time I see this one is mission. I understand that. It has nothing to do with obedience, though. When I got married, I took obey out of my. And now you're going to just throw every card at me? I think not. Oh, and one of them is going to be the Tower with the 10 of Cups and the Star card. Thank you. Thank you. I guess words. Let's see, the Tower. Well, we all know it's just disruptions and transformations. 10 of Cups, though, is divine warrior. That's what there's just the first word, divine warrior, brings victory and peace. The Star card is equilibrium and protect against attacks in the courts. I'm like, nope. Hello? I went to court for 3.5 years. Hell yeah, I can protect. Send me to one.
Well, I'm making more peace. I did that I can be a change maker.
And there's the Emperor.
Everything as it should be. You're capable of a clear vision about work and creating. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Your presence is power. Just being is enough. And it's funny because when we had class on was it Tuesday or Wednesday? That's exactly what he was telling me, that the universe was telling me exactly that, I have the ability to do all this. I can just be myself. That it said, I am helping not only people here on earth, but I am expanding and expanding the universe and helping everyone out into the universe also.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the next part. Like, they threw me the Emperor, and then I heard look at the bottom. They got jokes, is all I'm going to say. They just got all kinds of them tonight. I'm sick of them. When I need them, where they at? They ain't nowhere. But when y'all need me, guess what? They're right there.
So one of the things that I was worried about is with these health problems. It's like, is it just my time to go?
Oh no, I could have told you that one. You should have asked.
And it's like, it's just been such a challenge, and I think part of the process is learning to let go of all the things that are holding me back, which includes family. You know, so
Only you hold you back.
yeah, 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 yeah. But these little classes and learning about the other gifts and stuff that I have helped too. That I
Mm.
that I'm not in this little box, and I was talking about that earlier, not keeping myself in the little box.
How many conversations have we had about that? I don't fit in a box.
Mhm.
I never have, never will, don't plan to, I will not conform. I got to read this to you. Okay, so I read you all the other ones, right? Because this is going to irritate me if I don't, because they keep hounding it to me. They threw me the Emperor, and it says, oh my god, political authority gives safe travels and protects against conspiracies. I'm like, lovely. Then they're like, look at the bottom, Six of Pentacles. The only thing I see here is divine grace and cures rage. I'm like, that's cool. Then right underneath there is the devil. And it says, teaches the occult and magic. I'm like, oh, okay. Because it's the angel deck. I mean, it's not bad. And communicates with the dead. I'm like, y'all smart asses tonight.
Well, to
Then I
me,
got the Wheel of Fortune. Teaches guidance and records events in the Book of Life. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. And that's Metatron. By the way, the Wheel of Fortune in this deck is Metatron. I'm like, okay. Okay.
and the Book of Life is the Akashic Records.
Yep. I'm like, okay. So I gotta go through the devil again one more time to get to my Akashic records, or what? What are you trying to tell me?
But the devil is the opposite of love. That's fears, illusions.
Well,
You know,
well, in this one, he is the teacher of the occult and magic and communicates with the dead. He doesn't, or it's the angel tarot. It's before he was actually the devil.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's one of the things I've been saying a lot more lately too, Jenna, and this too shall pass. Funny as the card flies out, you're talking about the little things like the phone.
Right.
Yeah. And we were kind of talking about this in class the other night too, because I told, Crystal and I were talking, I said, well, didn't you feel as a child that you were here to do something extraordinary in this lifetime? But then somebody comes along and tells you, oh, you've got your delusions of grandeur, you're not any more special than anybody else, and all this kind of stuff, and worst your
Oh,
you
that's
know.
crazy that you even. See, what night was that? Tuesday. I know it was Tuesday because it completely slipped my mind. And when I finally looked at my phone when we got back, it was like almost 8:30, and I'd seen Crystal's message about class, and I'm like, what the hell is she talking about class? I was like, what? And then it dawned on me, oh my god, that's tonight.
Yeah, we missed you.
Well, I was one of those. What is she even talking about? Like, whoa, had a complete moment, but I keep hearing like at spontaneous times legacy. Don't forget that legacy. The legacy. I'm like, if that's all you're gonna say, shut up. I know, I sound horrible, but this riddles is killing me.
You guys are my legacy. You know, you
I
guys,
know, but they're telling me, like, remember the legacy, remember who you are. I'm like, shut up. Like,
and
say something else about it then.
so Jano, one of the things I did about 20 years ago is I asked to be in a walking state of meditation all the time. I
Eight of Wands.
asked to be tapped into the state of meditation all the time, but ask also to be tapped into the Akashic records all the time on demand. Yeah.
Eight of Wands, a passionate communicator. Well, imagine that. Hello. I get it. Y'all, I think they're trying to tell me I communicate passionately. I don't know. What's this over here?
Well, I was amazed because the person that I was reading for, I was getting mediumship stuff for that, and telling him, and it goes, oh yeah, that's exactly what's going on, you know. So it's like,
Who was it? Was it Derek?
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny because you know, I just, never mind. Totally just heard something odd.
I haven't been doing any readings. I've been taking care of myself. I've been sleeping a lot.
No, I just heard something odd for him, and he's not even in here, I don't think.
Yeah, and so I want to get started doing at least the readings for the signs again, but I just need just a little bit more time, everybody. A little bit more time.
Oh, yeah, I do, Jenna. I love this deck. This deck I do love. I also have the occult deck. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? It's not bad. I don't care what anybody says. It's not a bad deck. You want to know what? This is more like my 5D deck. And that occult deck, it talks a lot about like the justice system and whatnot. It's more like 3D to me. Like when you look at it and read it and understand the cards.
Did you get the cards from
Crystal? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And it keeps throwing me the same one, and I'm like, do it again. I dare you one more time. And then I'm like, I'm gonna shuffle and close my eyes. And I'll feel a card like flipper coming out, and it's the same flipper card. I'm like, hey, just tell me about it.
I have some oracle cards upstairs, and I used to get like 5 decks out, and I would ask a question. It'd be like having a conversation with God, right? I had one question that I kept asking for 6 weeks in a row. I pulled the same card every week.
Oh, I can sit here and ask the same thing about.
Yeah.
Look, 4 of Swords, bam. Look, I just have the same thing. Mission. I mean, it's.
So people that have been having problems with breathing also, that are coming down with viruses, rosemary and lavender.
Oh yeah, my mom still got pneumonia.
Okay, if she's still got pneumonia, try to put oil on her chest, hon.
Yep, did that. And then the nurse came in and rubbed it off. I was like, why I oughta. My mom's like looking at me like, don't you? I'm like, do you know what you?
She's home now. Get flannel cloth, the castor oil in the heating pad, and put it on her for 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, there's. She's up there. I only go up there when I pass to get or pick Shine up from school. I'm not. I cannot do it. She's texting me in the middle of the night. Last night it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and she's texting me about her catheter is leaking, and I'm like, I literally just checked it. It's impossible, mother. If it is, your bladder's up. I don't know at this point.
They have,
She's had what do they call it? It's a bladder spasm. So it'll come out around the catheter, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do about that, Mom.
okay, they have something new in the hospital now for cardiac patients. It's almost like a loofah sponge and a round thing,
Mhm.
and they put it on you for you to pee in.
Oh no. Oh no. You see, we had that for her. You want to know what the issue was? She had to actually move a little bit.
My body said, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah, no, she had to move a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's really starting to irritate me. That right there, and then like the whole, which granted her doctor told her it's okay to cry. And you know what? I've never told anyone that it's not okay to cry. But let me tell you this, it's okay to milk it. Like that part, if I ever hear another doctor tell someone that, I'm probably gonna deck a doctor. And he getting throat punched.
it took
And
three.
I know why my mom's doing it is to make my dad feel bad, but it ain't working.
It took 3 days for the doctors to listen to what I was saying when I was in the hospital.
It took me calling my mom's new doctor's dad. What's that tell you? And he's in the same field as his son, so I mean, but yeah, he pretty much told him, if you don't take her away from this other doctor, I promise you she's going to become my patient. And she's not seen that other quacko since.
So what are they saying with the new doctor?
Well, he finally started new chemo, but he told me in the hospital it was okay for her. Now y'all's gonna think I'm even worse than ever, but like I noticed a pattern. When I notice a pattern, you know, I will I'll speak up about it. Like it does irritate me. Like you know how they go in, you go into a hospital and they're like, and do you feel safe at home? And how is the environment there? You know how they ask those questions? My mom says, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine. No, I'm fine. Um, that's why when you go back to your house 2 days later, you end up fucking here.
So when my child was in the hospital saying that I needed to go into assisted living, the nurses were rolling their eyeballs.
Oh, well, I did something that my mom, oh, it took my mom, took my mom a week before she would speak to me again, but look, she got her nerve medicine. I went in and I pulled what my dad acts like on my mother in the hospital, and they finally got to see how she gets sick. And as I'm leaving, because they're asking me to leave, I said, no, you don't understand. I'm the one that brought her here because my dad was too fucking drunk. But when she goes home, that's how he treats her. Now, do you see the pieces? Do you see the circle here? Oh, I'm leaving. Trust me, I'm going to leave. But now do you see why you can discharge her, but in 2 days, I guarantee you, I will be back. My dad went to see her the next day. He raised his voice one time. You know, 3 nurses went in there. It took me doing that to get that recognized.
Yeah,
And I mean, I shouldn't have to do that.
no.
But my mom's like, don't you say anything. I have free will. You can't bind me. If you don't want me to tell them, I'll show them.
I'll
Like,
find a way.
exactly. Like, you can't go back to that. I can't keep bringing you here. and taking you home and then bringing you right back. I can't do it. When it starts to wear me down, I cannot take care of anyone.
I know.
And then when she decided to go up there, she should have known, like, I'm going to start to get wore down and I'm not going to come. Like, there's no way I can come every day.
Yeah.
The tower in this deck, I did not know that, is the Fire of God. Warns of disaster, aids in transformation. I
Weren't
didn't
you
know that's what it said.
weren't you the one that was interested in that deck on Hay House, the animal, the new animal tarot one?
The weird looking one?
Yeah, they've got it on sale for $8 right now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go get that one. You wanna know which other one I want? Did you see the dragon tarot and the dragon oracle? The two that go together?
Uh-uh.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Where'd you see
I
those?
think it's on Hay House. I think they're both on sale right now. They're half off. I think they're $9 each.
Dragon Oracle deck cards.
Yeah, and then there's the tarot that matches it. I'm like, oh.
The Dragon Oracle cards is $16.09.
I got an email earlier when I finally, like, it was from today.
What is it?
Yeah.
The Curious Animals or
Oh, I don't know. This was a colorful. It was like
the tarot?
It was.
The Tarot of Curious Creatures.
Yeah, that was it. I was gonna say it was the creature something. 'Cause it had all different types.
Okay, that says 1888. I looked at it earlier. Ah, the price went up. Is it?
Yeah, I bet you I can go in there and look, and it'll. I mean, I've noticed that if I go in like 1 hour and then I go back another hour, it's back down. I'm like, what?
I'll bet it's because we went from the. See, here it is. 50% off empowerment favorites.
Oh, I gotta tell you though what I did get. Look, yeah, and I don't want no one to say nothing bad. Don't you come for me, okay? Don't y'all come for me. Guess what I got? I was so excited.
What'd you get?
Have y'all seen the little? They're actual cast iron, like cast iron. It's thick cast iron. The little, oh my god, the cauldrons, the little ones, the wee little baby ones. Like you can put like your you can like sub out your sage sticks in them and whatnot. They're like just tiny little things,
Oh,
and it's like actual cast iron. Like if you put like a little tea light candle under it,
yeah.
like if you didn't want to actually burn the actual sage, you just put the tea light candle under it. It'll heat it up and make the fumes come up. Oh, I tested this. Make the fumes come up, but it never actually liked it. And I'm like, what?
That's weird because it's still coming $18.89, and earlier it was $8.
Yeah, I've noticed if I get on there and then I exit off and I wait a little bit and I get back on and it's back down. And I give it on, it's high. Oh, and I got Dragon's Blood Sage for Christmas. I got that. I think that's why my dad's not been able to connect like cord wise to me because I'm not gonna lie, I've been using that stuff. He's like, what the hell is that smell? I'm like,
But the medical medium books are on sale too if anybody's interested.
Oh no, I'm glad that that person went and checked on that stuff that we got. Like I really am. I've wanted to ask, but I haven't had time. Theon's sister.
Yeah.
Because when I mean, I don't doubt.
Yeah, she said you guys were awesome. You guys just nailed stuff. So she's going to have us practice more with other people live and not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt like what
You want out? Oh,
I do when it comes to that part, but it's so touchy.
hold on, I'm coming. Hold
Like
on.
what she said, though, like, you know,
Yeah,
you can't call it like a health thing or anything. Like it's
I know.
so it's like, eh.
That's one of the reasons I never pursued it.
Well, but it's like a energetic thing, like a possibly, but you know, still gotta have that checked out. Some of it was energetic. Some of it could be removed, like that cord that was in her. Yeah, that was easy to remove.
Okay. You're welcome. She's like it's her bedtime too, Mom. We've been going to bed on a regular basis here lately.
But
I really need to get busy and sit down and read all the stuff for Evolve now. That's part of what I was gonna do yesterday.
I started to read it, and then bam, I got smacked in the face with everything, and I'm like, huh. Okay.
But I think the first 4 months of this year, because we can't transition from one thing into the next.
Well,
so there's going to be a transition period of clearing out the old stuff from last year.
but technically we're not. I'm going to use the word technically, and this is the fact that I even have to say this is horrible, but we'll go there. My own personal opinion. This is mine, disclaimer of my own personal opinion. Yes, we might write 2023, but we are not technically in the new year yet. That does not happen till the middle, or the end of March.
Yep. We were talking about
So this is like wrapping it up.
The Gregorian calendar is January, and then we have the Chinese New Year and the
Yeah, but this is like the wrap up, and I call this the wrap up.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like the wrap up. You better just wrap it all up. Hurry up, get it over with. Just get it all out.
Cleaning out all the old, transitioning into the new. Yeah.
And I definitely feel like Saturn's doing something. I just don't know what the hell he doing yet.
Don't we have some major? Is it Saturn that's moving out of the last 19 years? 15
Saturn's. I thought Saturn was moving into Aquarius or something. No, Saturn's moving into either Capricorn or Aquarius. Either one I know is. Get ready, y'all. My Saturn sits there, so I'm very comfortable.
Saturn, Libras would be giving a sigh of relief, be letting go of stuff from the past 15 years. I said,
because balance will be restored.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's Capricorn. Oh, and this Venus and Capricorn. Oh. Like, and my Venus sits there, and I'm going, oh, why? And mine sits there. Like, who does that? And I'm going, oh, why? And my daughter's over here laughing. She's got this little boyfriend. She's going, Mom, he's left me on open for 8 minutes. I'm like, time to fuck off.
You're funny.
She's like, Mom. I'm like, give me your phone. I'll tell him. She's like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I don't think. Why? She's like, why would I tell him that? Well, just time thank you next then. I don't know.
I really think you need a vacation star.
I've needed one. You mean alone, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I tried to have one of those and I took them with me and it didn't help me.
I know. I know.
And I'm not liking this taste. It is blood orange. Hold on. Let me read this to you. Blood orange, Fuji apple. Let me tell you, I would like to know what blood orange is exactly, y'all, because let me tell you, it don't taste orangey. Okay, it tastes just
Isn't it a cross
yeah.
between a tangerine and an orange or something?
I'm not sure, but it doesn't taste very orangey, and I can't taste no apple. And whatever Fuji tastes like, I don't taste that. I just taste this blood taste. Whatever
Oh,
it's supposed to taste like in my vape, and because it's one of those fake ones or the disposable ones, because I didn't want to change my coil because I was too tired to, and my back hurt, and I didn't want to sit. I wanted to lay down, and I'm like, "What is that? That is not normal."
you're funny.
Oh, and I don't know what's where exactly or what's still retro, but let me tell you, I have no issue being very, and like I'm blunt anyways, y'all, but I'm extra blunt. My daughter pointed it out to me. I didn't notice it until she said something. She's like, "You just don't care." I flipped the little kid off. Let me tell you what, though. This little kid flipped me off first, so it doesn't matter. Y'all can't judge me for that one. And he's in middle school, and it was a little boy, okay, if that helps. But through the window, he's like doing all these provocative moves towards Cheyenne. I'm like looking at him, and then he flips me off. I'm like, too, okay? I just flipped him right back off. He just started laughing. I'm like, I don't know if I want to park the car or not. Cheyenne's like, Mom, just drive. I'm like, okay. She's like, what is wrong with you? You're just so blunt. I'm like, I don't know what happened just now. Like, he flipped me off. It's a habit.
Yeah.
Like, he thought it was the funniest shit ever, though. He was laughing. I'm like, where is your teacher? You're in the window doing this crap.
Where are your parents?
But no, he was in the school in the window doing it.
Oh no.
I'm like, where is your, what the, I can't. Like,
So I was watching the baby on last Saturday, and I hear, "Oh fuck."
no. Oh, I gotta tell you about my brother's. Well, okay, we've all established it's not really my brother's daughter, but it is. Okay, if you ask her, this 5-year-old, her birthday was the 4th. If you tell her that my brother is not her daddy, she will have a 2-hour lecture. You will not get to talk. She's going to lecture you for 2 hours on how that my brother is her daddy and you are wrong and there ain't nothing that you can say that's going to change her mind. I mean, yes, that's her daddy. Okay. Sure. So her mom did something and I don't know, she's spiteful just towards the mom. Okay. Just towards the mom. So she goes in and she cuts this bag up into little pieces. She goes in there. She's like, "Why? Now I gotta clean this mess up," and blah blah blah. And my little niece, she turns around. She goes, "Good. At least you're doing something."
So
I'm like, oh, oh. I was waiting. I was just waiting for the punishment. There was none. So then she's still yelling about how she has to clean this up and blah blah blah. My niece, 5 years old, goes to the bathroom, slams the bathroom door, and says, "Screw you." Huh? Who she say that to? Who's she talking to? She cracks the door. She goes, "Not you, Auntie Kayla. I'm talking to my mommy." And then closes the door again really hard. I'm like, oh, okay, you good.
Baby's nice and calm here. She comes in, sits down, snuggles up to me, and tells her dad bye. When she's around her dad, she's as hyper as hell and throwing fits and stuff.
That's how Adelaide is with her mom. But when my brother's around,
But Eric is a
different
real
kid.
high energy person anyway, and she's feeding off of him. So I'm used to doing everything by myself. We got upstairs to go to bed, and I said, "Oh shit, I forgot to get a diaper." And I thought, "Oh," I told her, I said, "Isabella, can you go get a diaper?" She went down the stairs, came back up, and I hear, "I'm coming, Grandma." I said, "That's funny." And we made cookies. And what else did we do the other day? Oh, for Christmas I bought her a little tea set.
Aw.
Oh my God, she played with that thing for 2 hours before her mom made her put it away so they can go home.
Oh.
Well, because she had the little teapot, we put water in there. She'd pour it in the little teapots. I showed her, you've got the little plates. She looked at all the plastic little cakes. It's a little 3-tier thing. What's that? A donut? Oh, that one's cake. So I was showing her how to put them on the little plates. I showed her how to put the teacups on the little teacup plates and stuff. She laid them all out perfect. She got the water in it. She pouring the teapot into the little cups, and look at these little spoons. They're absolutely darling. She'd take one of these little spoons, and she'd take the water out of one cup and put it into another. She just sit there for 2 hours and just played.
Oh.
How many 3-year-olds play one thing for 2 hours,
Well, I think where did I find these they're just little bottles. They're not glass, but they're not plastic. They're like that real, I don't know how to explain it. They're harder than plastic, but they're not quite glass, if that makes sense. I got them at the Dollar Tree, like 5 in a pack, but they're just wee little clear bottles, like maybe 1.5 inches tall. Well, my niece, she loves crystals. Oh, she loves them. But she wanted her own little, jar to carry. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have to glue this lid shut or she's going to have lost them because she loves to take them out, look at them, So I put a little bit of salt, the Himalayan salt, and a little bit of sage in there. That way if she shakes it up, it cleans them or whatever. And then my aunt, oh, okay, apparently she wants to say something to me. Anyways, Cheyenne took glitter. It's pink glitter. What was it called? It's fingernail polish, but it is that funfetti pink glitter nail polish, and the top of the screw-on lid was silver. And Cheyenne painted it 2 or 3 times with that pink stuff, and then I braided the rope that I put around it and glued, and then I put this little keychain that had like little pink fuzzy, looked like a rabbit's foot, but it wasn't really a rabbit's foot. Just this pink little fuzzy thing on it, and she's like, "Look, Mommy, I have something to protect me from you now." I'm like, "What'd she say? What'd she say?" I was like, come here. What'd she say? She's like, "I told my Mommy I got something to protect me from her now because she's the devil." My daddy told me that. What?
Jason's Pyrex. Is that what you're talking about? Is Pyrex?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But I mean, she had me cracking up because she's like, my daddy told me that she was the devil, so now I got something to protect me from her. I'm like, oh my god, because somebody could have warned me before I went and made this child something I thought she was gonna love, and now she's talking about, look, mommy.
Isabella has a nose for my crystals.
Well, that's
This
Adelaide will pull my bracelets. I mean, she comes in my room. She's like, I promise I won't take any. Can I just look? I'm like,
any place that I have crystals, she is in there looking for my crystals. Even if it's at the bottom of a drawer, she sniffs out every one of my crystals. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to give my niece. It says I now have more crystals than I do friends. It's a little like one of those little stickers that you can like put on a note, like a clear notebook or something.
Yeah.
Because she literally does now. I'm like, you're 5 and you have just almost as many as I do.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you're so funny. It's our bedtime, Mom.
Tinky. What Tinky get for Christmas?
Mom home from the hospital.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, she lost some weight. When I got home, she was hoarse. She couldn't even bark.
What they do to her.
She just stayed in the window the whole time.
Grieved.
Yeah, and
You know, you need to apply for her to be a.
And her hips deteriorated a little. I've been using stuff for that. So yeah.
What do they call it? The emotional support dogs. You need to apply for her to be that because she's a lot in the hospitals and everything for that. Because then she won't get like that.
Yeah. She's like, it's bedtime. She used to be the best mouser in the world. I have a mouse.
Oh, I could have swore I've seen one. And then, like, you know how, like, out of the corner of your eye, you're like, what was that? If it runs across, like, the floor real fast.
Yeah.
And then I seen this, like, right above, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I'm trying to look at the ground, I'm looking at this light, and I'm like, y'all could have stopped.
It's digging in my plants.
Well, Cheyenne told me she's seen it too, so I knew I wasn't going crazy about the mouse.
Yeah. Well, this was digging in my plants, and I Googled it, and it says that's because they're looking to bury your food. And I thought the only thing that's loose is her dog food. We brought it down here because she was having troubles, walking. She's having troubles with the 3 steps to get onto the couch, but yet she can jump from the seat of the couch to the back of the couch to get in the window. She can walk up the stairs 13 steps to get to the bedroom and walk up the 4 steps up there, but she can't get up the 3 steps because she can't get the momentum. So yeah, it's been interesting. Yeah. But then she gets me up in the middle of the night and tells me, I gotta go to the bathroom now. But you know what? You might try that, like I said, the castor oil on your mom, on her chest, because after I did that, I started sleeping through the night. It shifted. It shifted something.
Well, before they brought Mom here, I started feeling huge shifts. I don't know. I thought, which granted, I know sometimes I feel stuff before, but no, it's huge shifts. Like, there's new stuff, and I'm like, like the whole salt thing, I can make you taste salt now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, remember in the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's new.
Yeah.
That's like a detox from the inside out. Like, what the?
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that.
Lots of things that we don't know we can do. That we're
Yeah. Well, just came from a few words. Like, I got a word. Who else? Who was I talking? I think it was Bray. She was like, there's something about, they keep saying a sage, a sage, a sage. And I'm like, I'm not burning sage. She's like, no, not that kind of sage. I'm like, I don't know. I keep hearing salt, so I don't know what the hell you're hearing. She's like, oh my God, they just said it. A salt sage. The last salt sage. I'm like, what the hell is that? She's like, you apparently, I don't know. Look it up.
I did order the stuff that she talked about, and then Jano brought it up too. Jano says that this puts oxygen into your system.
Oh my God.
Harataki.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's then it left.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
What is with this Mercury retrograde? Like, somebody enlighten me. Like, it's Mercury retrograde, but it's not. It feels odd.
Lots of odd things going on right now.
Yeah, but this is, I don't know. Is Mars still retro?
I have no idea.
I don't know neither.
Let me look.
Because I don't know if it's Mars or if it's. No, I think Jupiter already went direct. Heck, I don't know.
Well,
I can just tell you what I feel. And normally, somebody eventually looks it up and was like, oh, yeah, by the way. I'm like, okay, thanks. That was like a week ago. Then my grandma's been.
Venus is retrograde from. What the hell did I do? July 22nd to September 3rd this year. Mercury is December 29th to the 18th. Pluto, May 1st to October 10th. Saturn, June 17th to November 4th. What does it say for this Mercury retrograde? Let me see. Where is it? Venus, Mercury. We close out the holiday season with Mercury retrograde and bring in another trip around the sun. With Mercury retrograde 2023, try not to get too excited, it says. Like 2022, the new year will feature 4 helpings of instead of 3. Let's see. We get nervous about breaking up during Mercury retrograde, getting stuck on the subway and submerging our wet iPhones in ice. The first 3 might be somewhat easier to go through this year since Earth energy is stable, determined, and rational. So it might be the logistics of the craziness that Mercury retrograde could bring. What else?
That's why it feels retrograde but grounded. It's very weird.
Neptune is going retrograde from June 30th to December 6th. Jupiter retrograde is September 4th to December 30th. Uranus is August 25th, 2022 to January 1st, 2023. That brought
Oh, that's
that,
what it is. It's the after shadow of that I feel too. There we go.
it says it brought us a dose of clarity. That doesn't mean it's seamless energy to work with. It's trying to bring in the bigger picture. Not comfortable journey to get there. You'll come back more empowered and feeling more comfortable with potential change and potential surprises. I'm in a cycle right now. I'm halfway through a cycle. Expect the unexpected. He said, "Oh shit."
Oh, good night, Jenna. I mean, Jano, I feel it, but I don't feel it. The only thing that I felt was more blunt, but now the Uranus one that explains it. If my planet's starting to go direct, then yeah, it's gonna be like, no.
Mars
Oh,
Mars retrograde ends January 12th.
oh, that's so soon. Thank you, 'cause this Mars thing, yeah, it's gotta go. Like my grandma on this news with McCarthy and whatever the hell's going on. All I hear is her yell at McCarthy. I don't even know what it's about, honestly, but I'm like, get over it.
Mars retrograde is supposed to be resetting our sex lives. What sex lives?
I would like to call a meeting immediately.
About what?
That right there, what you just said, because I don't feel like they're upholding their side.
Vesta is retrograde November 2nd. Chiron's July 22nd to December 26th.
Oh my God.
To be determined. Wow.
What? Jason, I don't know why you even laughing. Don't you start with me. Why you even laughing? Oh, don't you think when I get up here, we're having a meeting? They're already starting. I can already feel them starting to line up. Like, don't even look at me like that.
I had to laugh when you and Jared were telling me that I had a younger guy coming in.
You do. Look, I'm not even playing. I can tell you. Hold up. Now I got it. Let me get these back out. Here we go.
Oh,
Judy Wright, sex life. I think someone lied to me, or to them, or they forgot. Hello. Was I left off that list? I'm pretty sure we got the chit chat about that one.
I said, well, I have to be improving in health in order to meet somebody, so because I don't go nowhere. Just like that word, I've been waiting for the meeting with that. LOL.
Well, immediately I got the Ten of Pentacles. The Honorable God is what it's called. When asking about this new guy. Oh, no, I'm gonna hold a meeting just about that. And the Eight of Pentacles, he's working towards it. What the heck? God the teacher. Intellect, talent, provides knowledge. That could be you. I don't know about this person. Show me who it is.
You're talking to yourself.
No, I'm asking them about the guy coming in for you. Ten of Pentacles is the first card that came out for I'm asking about the new guy for you. This younger guy. And then I got the Eight of Pentacles.
Derek just started a video.
Well, he would. Yeah, you know what? That's funny because I was picking up something for him. Four of Pentacles. Cures mental illness. Deliverance from. Oh my gosh. Precautions. God liberating the opposition. Oh my God. You know what I'm trying to say here because they're not going to allow me. Oppressed. Thank you for allowing me to get that one out. I want to know about that. Okay. 4 wands. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. I'm asking about this new, younger guy coming in for you, Casey. Are you catching all this?
I'm talking to yourself, lot.
No, I'm talking to you.
Okay, I'm listening now.
Okay, first card out about the new guy, the younger guy that me and Jared pick up on. Coming in for you, the first card out was the Ten of Pentacles. Helps one keep their job, protects against disaster. The next one was the Eight of Pentacles. Intellect, talent provides knowledge. Then it was the Four of Pentacles. Cures mental illness, deliverance from precautions. I have to process. 4 wands. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone.
Like a bridge. He's going to bridge things together.
That's Tell me about this person. I want to know them. Show me who they are.
When I come in shell-shocked one night, you'll know I met somebody.
Protects from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Truth and justice. That's the Eight of Swords. Holy crap. Apparently it's a protector. I need to know more. Cause, yes, thank you.
Protector from family and their judgments.
The Page of Cups. Younger. Divine comfort gives protection from one's enemies. What the heck? You got enemies? Why do I feel like I just read enemies twice? Because I did.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it your self enemy?
No, I'm thinking.
Yeah, oh, never mind. I already know him.
Yeah.
But Page of Cups. See? Younger. Give me a number. There's numbers on these cards. Just give me a roundabout number. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, this one. Oh, well, I mean, the number on the card is 52, and it's Judgment. Destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. How does the number 52 sound to you? Because if you break it down, it's a 7.
Oh, Lord, girl.
I mean, I could get real into that right there, but I'll let you go with it with your own.
Well, with the Judgment card, I would think it was the Capricorn.
Well, I don't know if he's younger. What, is he younger?
Yeah.
Is he 52? I asked for an age specifically, and they gave me 52.
Probably close to that, right around there.
Damn, he might be coming back. Hold on. Let me see what's on the bottom here. 6 of Wands. Holy shit, what's underneath? Temperance. 8 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Knight of Swords. What the running is? I feel like it's important. Ace of Swords. Let me just shuffle, just see what pops out here. Is this who we think it is? You know, at Capricorn, that one, the fly on the wall. Let's see. Oh, Five of Cups.
Jason, what's your word of the year?
It says deliverance from bondage. His is bondage, apparently.
I'm just expecting the unexpected.
Well, if you think about it, because they said look at the number. The number on this Five of Cups is 43. 43 is a 7. 52 is a 7. That's a 77. Seven sends you straight to heaven. What the? Oh, I haven't heard that in forever, but okay.
Weren't you going to do something with astrology? What age I would meet somebody, or what were we going to look at? We were going to do something.
And then I got the Chariot, which is the opposite of Capricorn.
Oh, I don't think I'll ever see him again.
I got the Chariot card popped out. That's why we could be picking up on water. And yes, what the heck was it? Because I started it and then I had to set it down for. Why did I set? Oh, Mom went to the doctor because I can tell you why. I remember this because I started yours and then I had to start. No, yours was numerology, and then my friend in Kansas wanted me to do her astrology chart for her and then interpret it for her. Started it, had to put it down, but that's when Mom was in the hospital, out of the hospital, in the hospital, out of the hospital, in the hospital, like that constant.
I know, hon. I know. We all know.
I have 2 words for the year.
Love and success.
I would like for you to address him on that.
My word ended up being evaluate. It was untamed at first, but now it's evaluate.
But he's never seen it, so he just can't believe it. So, I mean, don't get me started.
Yeah.
No, that's what he told me. He's never seen it, so he just can't believe it. Huh. Interesting that those are your words. Seeing is believing, and believing is seeing.
Now, I know a few years ago that a lot of people told me that I would that I would get married in 2023. So we'll see.
When we first met, I said something big would happen in 2023. What was it? Oh my God, they took it as soon as I remembered it.
I don't remember.
Because I even remember breaking down it was the year of the rabbit, and it's going to happen fast paced because you know rabbits are fast. It'd be real fast, like you meet them and then 2 weeks you're married. I can't, like, it was fast.
Oh, hell no, not doing that again.
No, I mean, it's like one of those, it wasn't like your previous ones. It's what I felt, like, I can remember the feeling I felt, but I can't remember. It was like a soul, like you recognized each other or something.
Yeah.
Because everything happened so fast. That's what I remember. That's all I remember. Page of Wands, what's this say? I just said look at the bottom. Let me look.
And now one of the things I want to do, because I've been sitting home for 3 years now with the pandemic, I want to go down and I want to sign up for the gym, and even if I have to just go ride the bike for 2 minutes every day and build up stamina, because I think that's a lot of what's going on with this stuff now. I need to. It's sitting around for 3 years,
Hmm.
I don't do that anymore.
And you wanted to travel. I
Yeah.
remember you saying that from the very beginning.
That I wanted to what?
Travel from like
Hmm.
north, south, east, west, everywhere. Even if we had to go to Australia to choke people.
Oh, we love you too, Judy.
Love you, Judy. And yes, miracles do happen. Even when you don't believe in them. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing. And the only thing the universe knows is numbers and feelings.
Like we've said several times, I know Star brought it up again tonight. If the universe wants you to meet, you're going to meet even in the grocery store.
Yep.
And
Or, on random spots. They'll even make y'all show up on the same chat room.
So I kept telling one of the gals that used to come on here all the time, I told her, get out to the grocery stores. Get out to the grocery stores. I said, you're going to meet somebody at one of the grocery stores or something. Well, her parents were out at the store, just happened to talk to somebody, got to talking about her and their nephew. So they introduced them, and then they ended up getting married. She goes, you were right. But it wasn't me that met him at the store. It was my parents.
That's. Did we put Jason cards earlier? I don't think we did. I'm going to. Whether you like it or not.
Gotta have permission, Jason. You want a couple cards, Jason? Yes, I know.
I already feel like the answer is yes, so I'm just going to go with your subconscious is yes. Oh my god, why? Jason, yes or no? Because I can't say it until you say yes or no. Dang it.
I just got my phone out of the freezer? What the hell, Jason?
I don't even want to know. Yes or no, do you want cards? I don't care if your phone was in the freezer. I need to know if I can tell you this message because I need to clarify. What the hell is this? What? No, I want to ask why was his phone in the freezer? Side message. Because he got something out of it and put his phone down.
Jason.
Literally. He was looking for something. Page of Wands.
I'm going to say pull 3 cards, LOL, but Star, you know you're going to do it. Yeah.
No, I would never do it. I'm waiting for you to say yes or no. I asked nicely 4 times now.
His phone was hot. Oh my god. Okay, so it's interesting because I have similar.
You shithead! I knew I felt you. Oh, I read that out loud.
I have the 6 of Swords. You're moving on to new horizons, Jason. And it's interesting because all 3 of these cards have similar colors. Lots of blues. I think it's going to be real mellow. But you've done a lot of the work. You're not quite all the way there yet. You are moving to new directions. You're doing lots of cleansing and clearing. And I think that you are sitting back and you are evaluating. I think you are watching and observing how people are acting right now. which is probably a good thing because actions speak louder than words, right, hon? But do you have your eye on somebody specific?
Don't even get me started.
Because I show the Page of Swords, and I'm thinking that you have your eye on somebody, but you're watching and you're observing.
I got
Decide what you want to do.
you have the Page of Swords?
Yep.
I got the Three of Wands and Temperance together, which is, I mean, to me, speaks the same thing right here, the way it feels. Like patiently watching, waiting.
Yep. That's what I'm getting.
I gotta put this out here real quick. Teardrops, if you might be listening, I think it might be the sister-in-law. Tell her to. You didn't drug her like I told you to. Side message for someone else. Yes, you are, Jason. You can say no, but energy don't lie, neither do my cards. And I got even more, and they telling a whole story. Hold on, let me clarify this one here because I want to know more. Why the hell that there? And they telling on you, sir. Okay. See, it even told me right now. Emperor is lying to himself. Emperor, 5 of Swords. You're self-deceiving yourself. Okay, thank you. Anyways, the first ones that came out was the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands with the Three of Wands, Temperance. And then I clarified where he said, no, I'm not watching anyone. With the Emperor and the Five of Swords, you're a liar. But I want to know, is this the same person? Yes or no? Are those two the same person? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, look at that. Yep, same person.
I have the Eight of Pentacles. That's it. I think you're learning, you're observing, you're learning.
What are you scared of?
You're learning to what you like and don't like, what you will accept and don't accept. Okay, this is like working on your boundaries, because I have the Four of Pentacles, and that's not being open to giving and receiving, but to me, with this card, I think that you're setting the boundaries. Okay, this is what I'm going to take, this is what I'm not going to take. Okay, and I think that you are putting out to the universe that what you want and don't want at this point in time. I think you've been working on this for a couple years now, and I think that the harvest is getting close, hon. But just make sure that yeah, we figured that, hon.
I got the Nine of Swords and the Lovers. What the heck are you scared? What are you scared of love now?
I think
like that's all I feel.
I think that he's learning more about. I think he's still learning about himself. I think he's still learning to love himself at the same time, and learning how to set boundaries of what he will accept and won't accept at this point in time.
Oh, hey, Lynn. Let me see.
How are you, Lynn?
Four of Swords. What's this thing on the bottom? I feel like it's a mission. Y'all, you want to know what the... Jason. That's all I'm going to say. Jason.
Teardrops, did you check into the stuff I sent you?
Did you check into giving her multiple zones? I meant, what I had meant to say was, I can feel her energy just now. I can't. Put it down. Nobody else can feel that?
How are you doing, Lynn? Did you want some cards too, hon?
Yeah, Lynn, because I mean, I could ride Jason. Oh, look, there's the strength card. For strength to come out with the Three of Cups, the World, the Tower, the Star. Well, okay, I'll stop there because that's enough of that shit right there. For that there to come out, well, that means that you would need that you were scared of something if you needed the strength to do something with that Three of Cups. I'm so confused. What are you not saying? Because I want to go. Like you're choking on your own words. I don't know. Happy full moon in Cancer. The feeling.
Be gentle with yourself the next few days.
Who? Mirror
Teardrop?
teardrops.
Yeah. You're welcome, hon. Yeah, I think the sooner that you read that stuff, it'll help your daughter with one of her problems, but it may clear up a lot of the stuff.
Older.
Yeah.
Yep, picked up on that. That is anxiety because she can't process this the emotion. There you go. The emotions are getting her too. It's very weird. Oh, Lynn, you got jumpers. Seven of Pentacles. What are you working on? Discernment.
Prosperity.
Yeah, I was gonna say discernment, prosperity. What else?
Family, safety, security. Things have shifted and changed for you a lot, honey. I think that you're going in and knowing more of who you are, what you want. Okay.
Oh, Empress.
I think that you have learned to feel very vulnerable, that it's okay to feel vulnerable. If you don't put yourself out there and feel vulnerable, how are you going to experience anything in life? I do think that you've walked away from several things, that no longer serve you anymore. And I think that you're waiting for that shift to come in, but you've been working on being open and receptive to receiving. You're still not receiving as well as you should be.
But it's coming, I think.
But it's coming. But the last card is the Magician. You've learned more about what you want and what you don't want in your life. It's all been practice and study until now. Now you know more of what you want, and it's going to come back full circle into the Ten of Pentacles. So I think you've got a lot of good things coming up, hon.
Yes, she does. Okay, I got the Seven of Pentacles and the discernment. Like you're figuring it out, and then the Empress popped out as soon as I said that, and I was like, okay, gotcha. And then the King of Cups, it coming. I looked on the bottom. There's the Hierophant. You're trusting in divine. That's all I heard. Trusting in divine.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to deal with this Eight of Cups, people coming in and out and, doing whatever they want to do with the Five of Swords, not knowing whether you're fooling yourself or they're fooling you or if it's just a game. You're not going to deal with that. So you went into temperance and judgment mode. And that's why the Empress is here. You're on it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
How you doing, Darlene?
Hello, darling.
Did you want a few cards, Darlene?
Yeah. If not, I'll just keep pulling some for Jason and tell him about the.
Oh my gosh.
I'm picking. Why is your phone so hot?
Because it's hot there.
You don't have a little fan that you can keep near your phone?
Does anybody else want any readings? Because I think
Darlene.
Darlene, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up because I'm getting super tired.
Yeah, Darlene. Yeah. This one just does not want to go back in. Ace of Swords. Something's coming to truth for you. Tell you? Nah, I'm good. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Swords. Judgment. Ace of Cups. There's a whoa. Um. Hmm. I gotta ask you a question. Hold on.
So Darlene, I think you're working on fulfillment on all levels at this point in time. Okay. I think that there's been some major shifts for you because I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles here. That's, I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. There's been a shift in prosperity and abundance, which encompasses all aspects of life. I am getting better slowly, Darlene. Okay. I do think that you have you met a man that's a fire sign?
That's so bad. Cause look, I got the Queen of Pentacles. Like you found your worth. Like you're on it. Cause it followed the Star and the Six of Wands. But that Six of Wands, yes, I know what it means. But I heard fire, lit a fire under you, and it wasn't just one fire. It was all six of them.
But I think that it's on hold right now. Okay. It's something that it might be somebody from the past, because I have the Knight of Cups. That's on hold. There's no forward movement, nothing. This may be somebody you know, hon. Okay, but I think that there's a belief system, a point of view, or something, or a fear, or something that's holding it all back. Okay.
Yeah, I just got the World, and I heard wrapping it up, more like wrapping it up, like wrapping this cycle up so this one can begin.
And then I have the Six of Cups. That could be somebody from the past. Okay. It could be nostalgia, longing for something from the past. Okay. But it's definitely, you know what you want. You planted the seeds for it. Now you're just waiting for it to happen. Okay. But it's definitely something that, that you've been, whether it's an energy or a person, that you've been longing for, okay, for a while.
Yeah, I feel I feel like they know you, but you don't know them. It's very odd. I don't know how else to explain that energy. Like now, I can tell you my energy is completely different.
Thank you, Lynn. It's good to
Like
see
my
you here, hon.
yes, it is. Like my cards would be completely different now. I can feel my energy is completely different.
And everybody have a happy new year, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's past person. Yeah.
Well, I'm not necessarily gonna say past, because I don't know if you know them, but they know you. It's very. They might. Oh, okay. They might be more evolved than you. No, teardrops. I don't think so. Okay, so are you picking up on teardrops?
I think that she needs to read what I sent her. I think that it would improve things a lot for her.
No, she thinks that you're picking up on her energy. That's why you get tired.
No, I don't. No. That's not what it is. I've been on for a little over 3 hours, hon. And I haven't done a live for 3 weeks because, I've done one live since I was in the hospital. So it's not you, hon. Quit
I'm
taking
curious.
everybody's stuff.
Yeah, well, now I'm curious. Pick a card out of the middle. Any card. I gotta watch.
I pulled up past person. I got the 5 of Wands. There's conflict.
No, not for her, for me.
Oh, for you?
Because I feel mine shift. I felt it shift. I felt the shift. Like I felt the Disney shift.
Okay, let me tell Darlene this real quick. But I show the 5 of Wands for the past person. Conflict up in the air. Nothing resolved. A new person is 10 of Wands. It's like they need to walk away from carrying some burdens. There's new potential there, new beginnings, lots of options and stuff. But at this point in time, it'd be interesting to see what shifts by the new moon this year for you. Okay, that makes sense.
Ooh, sandy blonde hair. I don't know why I just seen that on a guy.
Ooh.
That was an odd vision, but sandy blonde hair, whatever that means to you.
Well, the financially stable would make sense with the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Not more involved, more financially stable, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Star, what popped up for you is the Hierophant.
It just ain't gonna leave me alone.
And the 3 of Wands.
Yeah, remember who you are, becomes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No,
That was the feeling I got because I'm doing it now.
you're waiting for that ship to come in, but are you allowing it? Yeah, sandy blonde hair makes sense, she says, okay? But, girl, you're going to have to allow. You carry those walls so high. You're going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, to experience, to feel it.
Well, I mean, I've let a lot of walls down. I mean, it's come down quite a bit since I met y'all. I just hope this sucker carries a chisel and a hammer with him.
But you're not going to experience it unless you feel that vulnerability, okay?
Well, I tried that one time, and don't get me started. And it wasn't my ex, y'all. Let me clarify that. It was not my ex.
But
no.
At the same time, what did you learn from that situation? Was it as good?
Oh, to help people even when you know better, but then you still help them and you take towers for them and, yeah.
You don't have to take all the towers for them, but...
I know. But I'm that type, like I'm all in or I'm not, like I'm in or I'm out. Like there's...
But see, that's one of the lessons you need to learn is sometimes you need to step back and let them fight their own dragons. Otherwise, you're interfering with soul growth.
Yeah, I did that once. It didn't end up well for him.
Yeah, we can't fight all their dragons for them.
I know. Well, I think a lot of it is too is I've always been that way. But protective.
Me too.
Like
me too. But I've also.
I will come in like the dragon. Like, what'd you say to? Who you talking to? Because I know you're not talking to them. Because they with me, and if you're talking to them, you're talking to me. So what'd you say? Like I'm that person. Like, come again. And I'm not even being mean about it. I told him to. On the way out, I hope you have the best day that you deserve. Every bit of it that you deserve, honey. Yes, good day. Like, I'm that one.
So, Darlene says anything more in the sandy blonde person star.
I don't know. They just show me the flash of the sandy blonde hair. That was all they would let me see.
Honest to God, when you said that, when you typed that, I saw like an anime character with sandy blonde hair.
It's not long, but it's not short. I don't know how to...
I saw him like an anime character, kind of suave and
yeah,
chalant and yeah, just kind of standoffish in a way.
Like, oh, you intimidate him. There it is.
I think we all need a sandy blonde, Lynn. Oh no.
Yeah.
They keep telling me I have a younger guy coming in.
Well, I mean, hmm,
Guys never did tell me what he looked like.
they won't give me an image of him because I think they show me an image and it's who I think it could possibly be. I'm like, no, Satan, not today. That or it just can't come in because of the wall.
This blonde person's a woman. Ah.
I don't know. No, I've seen a guy.
I did too, but I see him as an anime character.
This is different. Maybe you haven't met him yet. I don't. Hold on, let me see if I can feel out the vibe. Oh, that's not Aquarius at all. Mm-mm. That actually feels very shy.
Yeah, I see him as nonchalant and
Like, oh my God, is that a Cancer?
I don't see him putting himself out there.
It's like they just show me a crab going into its shell. So I mean,
Ooh, you might be sandy blonde. If not, we'll dye it. Oh.
hey, we can dye anything once. No, I mean they show me some wild stuff. I seen a crab going into its shell. Like it got scared. Like I was even looking at it. Like you didn't see me. I'm not even here. Don't look at me.
Where is it?
It's either a Cancer or it's a Virgo. It's one of the two. I don't know why. That's the vibe I get. It's Cancer and Virgo is in the top 3 of their chart. Now, granted, I usually pick up on rising or moons first before their actual sun. So, yeah.
Expect the unexpected. This is what it says on the pattern. I have 3 months left in this pattern. This is an astounding time of change in your life. You might decide to try new things, do something unexpected, or stand out in some way. Or radical change may come from the world around you and shift your direction. Boy, has that been happening. The situations may fall outside of what's considered normal or average. This time could feel unnerving, but try to let go of control. Be willing to drop your usual routine and clear space for something new.
Oh my, that's what you're doing. You're detoxing.
Yep.
You're literally like detoxing your space for new.
And the thing is, I think that a lot of this illness is some of it I'm taking on for other people, okay, and some of it is it's like download overload. Download. Yeah.
I've been on download overload for like weeks now, and I'm like, I don't need more. And like, I'm the slow computer that needs to be rebooted.
Yep. Yep. So it's interesting. And that goes until May.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the heck? I heard A2 Brute. What is that? I know what that is. that when is that? The Ides of March.
And
March 15th. What is with that?
my oldest son's birthday is March 14th.
I heard A2 Brute. It's March 15th. Okay. That's something for somebody.
In that's the Ides of March, isn't it?
Yep. I heard A2 Brute, the Ides of March, March 15th. It's somebody.
And if Teardrops is still in the background, Teardrops just had a birthday, everybody. Tell her happy birthday. I would never, ever date a blonde-haired man. Don't ever, you know what, Darlene? Don't ever say never. Because when you say never, that becomes a challenge to the universe. Swear to God. Swear to God. Becomes a major challenge for the universe.
Oh! She is listening. Oh, God. No, see? It's coming through you. Take it away. Put it down. Give it the NyQuil. A2 Brute. The sister-in-law's birthday is March 13th.
So Teardrops, are those points helping you any, hon?
Could you just type it in the chat? Just type it in the chat, okay? You're not affecting us. Hello, we're good. We love you.
It's just Tinky and I are just used to going to bed early every night now. Don't forget, I haven't been on since.
I know. Well, I was trying to get her to type the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now he's going to be blonde and extremely short. I hope you're happy. But I do have a question, Darlene. If he happens to be a midget, could you just hit me up, like, personally? Just not on here, though. Not that I'm putting that out there for you, but hit me up. I got questions.
So if you get the castor oil, get a piece of flannel or cotton cloth, and a heating pad, you might be able to shift things in 45 minutes, girl.
I'm doing that tomorrow.
Yeah, you put the castor oil on the cotton cloth, put it on your chest, put the heating pad on it for 45 minutes.
I wonder what would happen if I put one on my chest and one like just a little piece on where my spine is pinched.
Yeah, and also your daughter, have her put it on her abdominal area. That'll help her problem. It'll help her problem too. In fact,
yeah, she has an appointment the 19th that we might have to reschedule because they finally found a closer kid doctor for that. Yeah, specializes just kids,
11:11.
I'm on 11. That's funny because they said look at the clock. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Now, Darlene thinking, oh God, not a midget. No, seriously, if it is, just hit me up.
I'm not going to say never about the Capricorn because I don't want to challenge the universe to bring him back because I'll probably slam the door in his face.
I just had a horrible image.
You just what?
I just had a horrible image when I read that. That's an Oompa Loompa. If it is an orange midget, darling, please hit me up.
Short men have attitudes.
But you can always put a piece of Velcro on your wall and get them a jacket and just make sure it has Velcro on the back of it and stick them on the wall and be like, sit there and think about what you said to me. And then walk away. I thought this one through.
Oh my God.
It's not technically child abuse at that point, y'all.
You're crazy. I would like,
Hey,
I would
you
like,
gotta laugh at something.
I would like somebody taller than me.
I just want humble, nice, kind.
Yeah, loving, caring,
Everybody's taller than me, so I'm not gonna even ask for that. I mean, hello.
someone that loves me as much as I love them.
Yeah, puts in the same effort I do.
Somebody,
100.
somebody that's spiritual, open and receptive to new things and changes and learning new things and yeah, loving and nurturing and yeah, my my compliment.
Yes, a compliment would be lovely, but and I would like one. Okay, everyone says that's narcissistic. No, it's not. Okay, I'm sarcastic. I am. I'm sarcastic, and I can turn everything y'all say into something dirty. I promise you, I really can. And I need them to be able to understand that.
They want to know how tall you are, Star.
I'm short as hell. That's how tall I am. I'm short as hell.
How
I'm
tall?
five. I'm like 5'2".
My oldest daughter is 5'2". My youngest daughter is 5'4", 5'5".
I'm 5'2". My mom is 4'10" and 3/4 or something like that.
I hear you. I know. I know.
But I used to say like he's gonna have to be like 6'3", 6'4", and I'm thinking, nah, I don't. My neck already hurts. I don't want to have to be like, how's the weather?
It's kind of hard to kiss a guy that's 6'3"
Oh, he gonna have to. Never mind. He gonna have to be strong too. Look, all I'm gonna say it.
when you're 5'7" and they're 6'3". It's kind of hard to kiss them.
He's just gonna be able to pick me up. I don't know what's the time.
Oh no. Darlene says I'm 5 feet 1 inch. Jason
You
says
know what they say about short chicks? We might be short, but let me tell you what. We will be the first ones about what you say.
Daisy's only like 5 foot, and boy, that lady's a pistol.
Gina's the same way.
Uh-huh.
Gina's the same way. I don't know how tall she is, but whew,
She's taller than Daisy.
is she?
Yeah.
Mm.
My
I
old
know Kevin popped in the other day and said something, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, I have two, and I'm like, shoot. Look, all I'm gonna say is don't count on the height and the foot thing to work, y'all.
Hi Whitney. How are you doing?
Hey, Whitney,
I'm
how you doing? I do recall you.
am I the tallest lady in here then? I'm 5'7".
Yeah, gotta be.
Wow.
Oh,
Happy New Year, Whitney.
yes.
Yeah.
No, Lynn, that's officially 5. Waves. Did you just say waves? Jason, did you hear that? All I'm gonna say.
She's waving. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the song. It's haunting me. Keeps on coming in waves. It hasn't left me alone, and then
You got any songs for me tonight?
now they keep playing. There's 2 songs that's been on replay. And I get what they're trying to tell me, but I think those are just mine. There's Hardy's new song, "Wait in the Truck," and then that has Lainey Wilson in it. And then there's Lainey Wilson's "Heart Like a Truck." Which, if I'm bringing it up, it might mean something, so. Y'all check it out.
But don't. The problem is sometimes the universe will give you not what you want, but what you need, Darlene. You know?
I was gonna say, but if he's 5'9", are you gonna say no? I mean, that's my question. The universe is gonna look at you and be like, really? He's everything you asked for, except for one
Yeah.
inch.
So I'm going to challenge all of you to do a vision board. Okay. Just start going through some magazines and stuff and things that you want to manifest in this year. Pull out a poster board and start putting it on the board. Put it someplace.
Oh. Y'all don't put nothing dirty on there. I done read all y'all's minds. Y'all nasty.
No, I've tried. I tried for the last 2 years to get you guys to do a year-long vision board, but nobody wanted to do it. Nobody wants to do the work.
No, I was down, but we never did the meeting.
I tried having meetings and nobody'd show up.
Right. It was because that one day you put it on the cooking and crafting channel. I'm like, what are we doing on here?
We could try it again. Okay. You can put, okay. Anybody interested? You put an intention out to the universe that you are going to do a shield over the next 12 months. Okay? You are going to put an intention out to the universe. I am going to build a shield over the next 12 months, and I am asking to receive a gift around the new moon every month. Okay?
Oh, and you know the new moon's on like the 23rd.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying now. So anybody that wants to do that, okay, put your intention out there, get some kind of medium. You know, Tiffany did this. She got a shirt that meant something to her. She put sand on it because she went on a trip one new moon, and you know everything that she wanted, she put on that vision board. This is a reverse vision board. With the vision board, you're telling the universe what you want in your life. Okay? With this one, you are asking for a gift from the universe on the new moon every month, and you are going to put on the shield. Okay? Anybody got any questions on that? I'll put something out on community also, because we've started it, but something always seems to come up. Maybe this is the year to do it.
I was gonna say I don't think last year was the year for it. I think last year was just the
yeah. But it's like a reverse vision board. Yeah. Okay, Darlene and Star, we know for sure doing it.
Mhm.
Good night, Lynn. Thanks for coming, hon.
Good night, Lynn. I like seeing you. Missed you. Yeah, me too, Whitney. Me too. If they're the first judgmental thing that comes up out of their mouth, I'm like, good night, goodbye, good day, good life.
Yeah.
Like I will cut them off mid-sentence. Oh, well, you go enjoy blah blah blah. Bye. Like I don't care.
Yeah, being judgmental is a turnoff, Whitney. Yeah. Yeah. Because, you know, we may have some expectations, but, you know, we don't see the whole picture the universe does. You know, we could ask basics.
We can ask to see, but they'll.
Always ask for the equivalent or something better.
Mhm.
You know.
I mean, yeah, we can see a bigger picture, but we're human. We don't see it all the time. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you, I can be extremely high vibed, and there's times when I'm muggling too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I still try not to judge everyone. But
It's been interesting, some things that have happened. I remember driving down the road and I was worried about something, and I said, universe, can you give me a sign that this or that's going to be all right, you know? And then I said, no, 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 no. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to trust in the universe that everything's going to be okay. Then I come around the corner and there's a deer laying in the middle of the road. And to me, the deer opens up the pathway for all God's creatures to find their way to the Great Spirit, right? So that's the deer has cleared the pathway because the deer has such unconditional love and faith in the creator that it opened up the pathway for us. So to me, that was like, yeah, everything's going to be okay. You know, just that reinsurance.
yep, see, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I'm starting to feel yours.
Yeah, I'm surprised Crystal wasn't here because she was saying she was having spirituality withdrawals. Yeah, I know, hon. We know, Darlene. We know who you are.
Well, if you happen to decide that you would try it one day, just one day, just maybe videotape it for me or something. I need answers to long questions that have been pondering in my mind for a long time.
You're so funny.
I know, but if everyone laughs today, then that I've done my job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's about.
Okay, everybody, thank you for being here tonight.
Yes, good night, everyone. And I love you, and Happy New Year, and I hope you had a great Christmas. What else have I missed? Anything else I missed? Oh, any happy birthdays I haven't said? Happy birthdays.
Darlene.
Oh, no, she didn't, whatever, me. I love you anyways, but I'm just saying. I would videotape it and send it to you. If I did, but I just can't. There's none here.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been on the search.
Well, we will be. I'm not doing readings yet, Darlene. I'm still just working on getting me better. Okay.
Star, my reading will finish off here. Huh? Yes, your reading is finished. Yes, you're right.
Okay, so everybody have a good one, and thank you everybody for being here, and we will see you next week.
Yes, good night, everyone. Lots of love, and remember, be kind to yourself.
Yes. Thank you, Darlene. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Namaste.